makes Bailey's altogether better? It's the energy we bring to every home, every commercial property, every investment, every development, and every farm. Because when the energy is right, you can feel it. Bailey's, altogether better.
Challenges we're seeing, especially at the moment, is because of the high interest rates, everyone has all their money basically tied up, all their equity all tied up in the home. Everyone is pretty much asset rich but cash poor is what we're seeing at the moment. And like when we roll into someone's home and, every seller wants top dollar, of course, but, they'll say that one question, how can I get top dollar in the quickest amount of time?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 2 of the 7th LVD World Auctioneering Championships. We're here at Trade Me headquarters in downtown Auckland. We've got all the hierarchy of Trade Me here, and their staff will be coming in large numbers over the day to understand what auctions are really like. Today we start with Heat 2, the senior division, where we've got 12 competitors competing for 3 places in tomorrow's final. Now, they've been in lockup. They're selling a property in Hamilton East, which is really the go-to part of Hamilton. And I say that with some experience. I've got a property down right away. It's a gorgeous home. I'm auctioning it myself in a couple of weeks' time, so we'll pick up some lines to help me out. There's 12 of them. They have 12 minutes in which to compete. And I'd like at this stage briefly to thank Trade Me, to thank Auctions Live, Apollo Auctions, Bailey's, Harcourts, Barfoot and Thompson for their ongoing sponsorship. We really appreciate that. It works for us. We hope the whole thing comes advantageous to everybody. But we're going to get underway quickly because it's a long day. We've got 30 callers to get through, so we may as well start on time, and we'll ask our first competitor to come through as soon as possible. With ABC Photo Signs Rosie as our scrutineer to the rear there, to make sure that everything's ticked off. I thank my judges and bidders today, and we're sitting here waiting for our first competitor. Imminent. Morning, Maria.
Morning.
It's Tama.
You two get on the lash last night.
All right, our first competitor, he's a great young guy. He's coming up through the ranks. He last year won the Australasian novice title with a stellar performance in Adelaide under a lot of pressure, draped himself with that Kiwi flag when he came up to get his prize, and we're delighted to have him back here as he begins his incline up the ranks. And we hope we're going to be enthralled, we will be I'm sure, by another performance from Tama Emity.
I was born in prison and raised by a grandmother on a quarter-acre parcel in a home just like this. Tēnei te mihi kia koutou katoa, ko Tami Emiri tōku ingoa. I am your auctioneer for today's proceedings, here to conclude the fine works of Fiona Lee and the team at Harcourts Property Ventures. The clerical, well, that's been made 3 weeks in advance, available to one and all. It states that Fraser Keith Owen, Claire Julia Scram and Tony Scram, the trustees of the Owen Family Trust, provide vacant possession and tenure of 29 Firth Street here in the heart of Hamilton East 4 weeks from today's date. It further notes the property as being an estate and freehold of some 1,031 square metres more or less of prime terra firma. Further being Lot 3, Deposited Plan 25184 in the South Auckland Land Registry, Volume 27A, Folio 842. The chattels list.
Excuse me, Mr. Oxley.
G'day, sir.
Hello. Just a brief question. I was led to believe that the right-of-way driveway was mine exclusively, but apparently we have to share it with the adjoining property. Is that true?
Well, so as per the cadastral, as part of that title, it's clearly outlined which part of that driveway you are purchasing. I believe in the title it does note things like Part A. I know you've completed your own due diligence. You've sought after that sort of information from your solicitor. Happy to move forward? Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, hey mate, while you're at it,
Good, sir.
I see that the solar panels are included. My mother laughed saying that the sun never comes out in Hamilton, so is there normal power if we get a dull winter?
Sir, the Chattels list, it highlights the inclusion of the solar panel integration and the Tesla battery inverter. That's where you store the power, so should there be no sunlight, the lights will stay on. Happy to move forward? Beautiful. That Chattels list, clean, clear, concise. I've noted what is included with the sale today. Are there any other questions? Now's the time. Right. Well, if my grandmother were here today, she would present you a home so loved that its sole design would be to nurture you at every stage of life. Every opportunity taken, no price too steep, no idea too hard, just an unwavering desire to provide a foundation for you. As precocious young ones, we've all relished on over a quarter-acre parcel. We've scaled mature fruit trees and imagined a world limitless inside the safety of Nan's four fences. The adolescent, well, that ground-breaking extension to the home, it becomes the refuge. With a visionary footprint centred around tailored cabinetry, large glass disappearing walls, and a generous centre island where you can just picture Nan's baking utensils, that moist carrot cake, and where my Nan, well, she'd happily make me 3 bowls of wheat bix. The young adult, you'll find both friend and adversary in options as you balance work, study and leisure with the carefully curated comfort of that formal lounge or under heated cover in your entertainer's retreat. Both places perfectly cunning for Gran to win her pocket change back in a good night of euchre. And should wisdom be more on your side, then you can embrace the gated privacy, run a hot Epsom salts bath, and plan yesterday's future well in advance. Fraser, Claire, Tony, they've taken all the risk. They provide you today all the reward. And if you were feeling nervous, like my vulnerability here today, then the good words of my grandmother, Tama, don't be a wimp. I see no wimps here in the room. Opening bid, opening offer.
Yeah,
Who sets the foundation?
I'll bid the reserve.
Bid me a number, sir. Legal tender.
Just whatever the reserve is.
Legal tender, sir. Maybe a suggestion at 600.
750.
750. At $750,000, sir, and I welcome you in there. Maybe 800.
Oh,
But
is it for sale?
$750,000.
Is it for sale?
It's $750,000. It's not for sale yet, sir, but it's been on the market a number of weeks at $750 at a bid now. I look for 50 in the room. Once, 10% down today, twice. Settlement 4 weeks from today's date. Third and final call for clear intent in today's property. Well, I stand on top of the boardwalk and I put up 800,000 on a vendor bid. At 800,000, I looked for the 50. There it is on the vendor bid at $800,000. At 850, sir, and welcome in there, a new horse in the race. At 850,
I'll bid the reserve.
900,000. Would you bid 900,000?
Bid the reserve.
At 850,000, left-hand side of the room, my opener, my starter. Do I bring you back at a 50? Maybe a 25. At $850,000. First call now for the clean lines that surround the home. Twice, third. Final call.
Excuse me, is it okay to
Good,
bid
sir.
7/8
$7/8 million. So you put up the 25, sir? Absolutely. You can bid more. What would you like to do?
7/8.
7/8 at 8, 7 and 5. At $875,000, he puts up 25 in the room. I look to my starter. At 875, left-hand side, sir, staring precautiously at your paper. At 875, what? So I look for 25. 15, sir, at 90. At 890, with you. Good, sir, another 15. At $890,000, hand raised, at 905. 905, right-hand side, 20 in with you, sir, at 920,000, fairly bid. 35, at 35 it is. Sir, straight to 50. On the knot at $950,000. 950, 65, sir, at 96 and 5 here. Left hand side, I look to you, sir. 96 and 5, the million on the race. Just the 15 at 965 at 980, right hand side.
Same.
At 980,000, I look for 15 again, sir. 95 with you at $995,000. Who rounds me away to 1010? On the nod at 1010 it is. At $1,010,000. And again at 25 we are. At $1,025, right hand side of the room.
The reserve.
At $1,025, sir. How about you put up 1-1? 3/4, that would be. At $1,025. Once. Twice. At $1,025, right hand side of the room. 1.8, sir.
8.
Cracking bid. 33. At $1,033 now. At 10.33 the bid, the money, the offer. 10.33 left hand side, I look for 8 in the room again. At $1,033,000. First! Twice. Third, final call. At $1,033. Some of my instructions still the same?
They remain the same, Tama.
Wonderful. Just like my grandmother at the kitchen table. Dart in hand, she blows it out the window. We're on the market, we sell it away. $1,033,000 left hand side. First call for another bid.
50 above the reserve.
50 above the reserve, sir. Will you give me an unconditional number? At $1,033 on the left hand side of the room.
I'm unconditional.
I'll put you at 1-1. At $1,033,000. Down the back with my starter.
1066.
1066, he puts up 33 again. At $1,066,000. Who goes to 99?
45.
At 66 and 45, so you put it, sir, just under that 1.1, hey? 1099. At $1,000,000, at 66 and 45. Oh, we go over the 1-1. 1-1 and 1. At 1-1 and 1 now at $1,101,000. No? 66.
1,111,000. Please.
1,111,000. All the ones. Sticks and legs and legs at $1,111,000. Good work to you, sir. And I welcome you back in my starter, but at $1,111,000. 1, 4.5, sir. 15 the 5. At $1,115 the 5 now. I look for another 4.5, 4.5. 15 the 5 and 11, 26 the 5, sir. At 26 the 5 now. At 11.26 the 5, anywhere else in the room, 26 the 5, 4.5, 31 with you, sir, at $1,131. At 1,131, 4.5, 11, sir. 1,131 and 42 with you. At $1,142,000.
4.5.
42 and 6, 46 and 5. At 46 and 5, left hand side, sir, do I welcome you back in? No regrets. At $1,146 and 5. First call as I sing it away for a higher note, a higher offer. Twice. Third, final call, 11.46 the 5. Sir, a 5, a 2, a 1, anywhere in the room. At 11.46 the 5. Good, sir. Same. 4.5. 46 to 5.51, sir. At 11.51, left hand side. Have you done it? We shall see. First call as I sing it away, I sell it away, we're on the market, we go twice. Good, sir. I welcome you in. We're past the reserve, sir. Do you want to buy it? Surely. Kirikiriroa's finest. 29 Firth Street. Do I welcome you in, sir? The property goes. It goes. Fair warning. So! Wonderful buying, awesome result you have today, sir. And the good words of my grandmother to my underbidders, Oh well. To my successor, she would say, well done. Make sure the home's clean by Wednesday, we have house. Come here, here's my name.
What makes Bailey's altogether better? It's the energy we bring to every home, every commercial property, every investment, every development, and every farm. Because when the energy is right, you can feel it. Bailey's, altogether better.
To explore more auction solutions or book a demo, visit auctionslive.com.
But we make sure that all the transactions go through property credit. It takes me out of the equation and it goes through and just makes the whole transaction seamless, which is really good. My assistant, she just loves the process. She sends it out and she finds the responsiveness on the property credit side phenomenal. Like, there's great communication. It's just a very easy, seamless process, which is great. The portal is extremely easy to use, and the way they go through it, look after and personalise our client service, which is really important to us, and giving 6-star service. You've got to remember that most people have most of their equity tied up in their biggest asset. They don't have a lot of liquid funds. So the ability to go through, pay for the marketing and do the marketing they want, and any other slight renovations that they want to do, is a huge thing. So taking that pressure away from people, making sure the property is presented as best we possibly can, and going through and giving 6-star service is what we really want to do, and that's why we love working with property credit, and we've found our clients have been very, very positive towards the whole experience.
We will start. Who'd like to get the bidding up? $4,400,000 right here in the room. We're talking at 900. 950,000. 4,950 is the bid at $4 million. I'm selling.
Auctions live bid.
5.7.
Right, caller number 2 in the second of the senior heats. Gee, had a cheesy on all afternoon in the crowd yesterday. Thrilled to see someone make a decent trip over here and really enjoy himself. I'm only hearing good things about him as a caller. Haven't seen him live yet, but I'm really looking forward to him. Let's hope he's had a shave. He's here, and it's Michael Radetsky.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Do you mind if I tell you a quick story? There are only 3 certainties in life. Well, it's death, taxes, and Anna Meares is our greatest ever cyclist. In 2008, Anna Meares, she got beat by a second. She came second, she won silver. So did she give up? No way. She went away, she trained every day like Rocky. She's leaving 250 kilos on each leg. And in 4 years, she's in the Olympic final. And if you took out a pencil, one of those red and black HBs, you sharpened it as sharp as you could. You drew a line on a bit of paper. Well, Anna Meares, she beats Victoria Pendleton by the width of that line. What is the point of this? The point is you don't have to win by a lot today. You just have to win. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is on behalf of Fraser and Abby at Lugtons. They are Lugton's finest. I am simply the lug. Please note, our contract for sale has been available through the campaign. The terms and conditions within those documents we'll take as being read, understood and accepted. But importantly, the contract, the property is known as Lot 3 on Deposited Plan 25184, better known to you and I as 29 Firth Street in Hamilton East. It's offered with freehold and vacant possession, and settlement is set down for 4 weeks' time. Yes, mate. Yes, sir.
I was led to believe that the right-of-way driveway was mine exclusively, but apparently we have to share it with the adjoining property.
Sir, we have been very forthright with the disclosure of that in the contract with the right-of-way. I trust that you've gone through there, that's all been disclosed properly, but I trust you'll go the right way of our proceedings here today. Thank you very much and best of luck with your bidding here today. Ladies and gentlemen, were there any other questions?
Yeah, while you're at it, mate,
yes, sir.
Like I see the solar panels are included, and
That's
my mother laughed at that, saying that, well, the sun never comes out in Hamilton, so is there any normal power if we get a dull winter?
Oh, there is. Well, it's always sunny in Hamilton East, sir, at least in our disposition. And I would say that there is power to the grid there, but thank you very much, and it's wonderful. That'll be wonderful for your energy bills, and I hope you bid with great energy here today. Thank you so much, and very best of luck with your bidding. Now, importantly, that contract is clean, cash and unconditional. And when it hits the palm, well, congratulations. You've won it, you've bought it, you've made it. There'll be no further bidding taken after that point, and you will be required to place a 10% deposit and sign the contract, please. Now, if you want to buy today, you need to be registered, and I am authorised to place bids on behalf of our seller. They are known as vendor bids. I will call them as such if I am to use them. We'll take those terms and conditions as read and understood. They have been on display here today. Guys, I'm so excited for you here today at 29 Firth Street in Hamilton East. Well, go Firth and prosper. This is an elegant country meets modern masterpiece set on 1,031 square metres, so be the taker of a quarter acre. Like a fine wine, this property, it gets better and better with age, unlike me. Since 2019, it has been renovated and elevated to a level of contemporary sophistication, while still exuding that great warmth, coziness and country charm and elegance. I imagine if this house was a person, I would visualise it as Martha Stewart. These four bedrooms, they're generous. The master has a wonderful retreat with ensuite, consistent with that modern meets country charm. The open kitchen, I love this. That kitchen, living, dining, decking experience from front to back, it's open and spacious. It seems to go on for days like Mary Poppins' handbag. It is a flexible floor plan with soaring dooring that moves with your mood and overwhelmingly suggests a beautiful forever home. Imagine the kids playing out there in that expansive backyard while the grown-ups enjoy the fruits of the vine on the deck at night. I nearly forgot. Folks, this morning at the coffee shop I had the most incredible experience. John Fogarty, actually from Credence, came up to me. He wanted to come to the auction today. I said, John, how did you hear about it? He said, he heard it through the grapevine. It's private, it's gated, the space unabated, and there must be great neighbours here because there are great fences here. Beyond the carport for two, the long and winding driveway will take you down to the Waikato River and the Waikato River Walk. Perhaps you'd like to wind down with the Hamilton Gardens or take in some artisan eateries. The schooling is reputable, Steele Park is picturesque and leafy and green. It all just screams the bluest of blue chips and a wonderful place to raise your family. Buyers, let's get racing, get on your bikes. Who goes first and starts me away with an opening bid?
Yeah, I'll bid the reserve.
You'll bid the reserve. I'm not legally to say, sir, but can I bring you in at 1.5?
Reserve.
At the reserve, sir? Well, I can't tell you the reserve, sir, but I'm happy to bring you in at a mil, if you'd like there.
750.
At $750 or $350,000 at a bit of 3/4 on the right hand side.
Is it for sale?
$750, sir. It's not for sale. It's not for sale, but I'll happily bring you in at $800 at $750,000 down the back there at $750 there. I appreciate your energy though, sir. Thank you so much. At $750, and do we call it 8 there? At a bit of $750 down the back. Where's 8? Do I see it now? At $750, called away. No calls for pause here, buyers. First call at $750,000 with the gentleman down the back there. Twice the opportunity at $750. Third and final time, where's 800 in the room? Okay, buyers, while you delay, I'll place a bid on behalf of my seller at 800 by way of saying you need to be at that level or above to continue playing here, but I hold the bidder on behalf of my seller at 800,000. Where's 825 in the room from there? I've got the bid at 800 at 8.5. Good bids there, sir. And you know, welcome in. It's wonderful to see you there on the floor. 850 there at 850 on the left hand
bid the
side.
reserve.
850, sir. Sir, I can't again. I'll go through there, sir, but I'll bring you in at a million if you'd like. At 850 there, 850,000. Can I say a million from you there at 850? Okay, well I call it away, ladies and gentlemen. What an opportunity! What a beautiful property, family home. Don't leave it in your back pocket. I always say. 850 over here. First call at 850. Gentleman's got it. Twice the opportunity at 850 for the beautiful 4-better here in the heart of Hamilton East. And third,
Okay to bid 7/8 of a million.
850 to 875. That'll take us another 25 on top to 875, sir. I've got you there, sir. It's okay. I prefer 9 if I can. Will you take me to 9? It's a better bid there. Yeah, okay. 875. I've got you, sir. 875, and where's 900 from here? But 875 on the left-hand side. Where's 900? First at 875. Gentlemen's got it over here. 875 to 890. I've got you, sir. 890,000 down the centre there. 890. Okay, and that was 15 to 895. I'm going to take that at, sir. Another 15 on top there. Yep, to 895,000. No, okay, 875,000.
My bid is 890.
You're 890. Oh, and 15 would take us to 905 rather. 905, there we go, at 905 on the right-hand side. Where's another 905 to 920? Easy done, sir. Easy bidding, easy buying at this level. At 920 on the left-hand side and 35. I have you there, sir, at 935. And is it 50 now? 50 with the gentleman down the centre at 950. Where's 65 and 65 I have there. And move it to 80 now. At 965 and 80. Down the back, good bidding there, sir, at 980. And where's 995 and 980 on the right-hand side to 995. I've got you there, sir. And where's $1,010,000 but 995? Good bidding there, sir. 995. Where is $1,010,000? First call at 995. Twice the opportunity. The gentleman's got it. Sir, you are there at $1,010,000. There we go, I've got you. He's on the nod there. Thank you so much at $1,010,000. And there we go, on 1 and 25. One in the short quarter at 1025. The gentleman's got it down the back. And where's
the reserve?
1025, sir. Sir, can I just say, what about 1.1 from you there, sir? I'm not under, I can't tell you the reserve, sir. At 1025, the gentleman's got it there at 1 million and the quarter, 1025. What about 1.1? First, second, third, and final time. 1025. 102. What was that? Was there a bid over there?
8.
1025. 8 on top there, sir, to 1033. Okay, 1 and 33. First call, I called away at 1033. Great to see you back in there. Strikes back like the Empire at 1033. Second opportunity at 1033 on the left-hand side. Third and final time at 1 and 33. The gentleman's got it there, folks. Not for a 1 or a 500 there. Okay, well, saddle up, ladies and gentlemen. I've got the nod from Fraser down the back because we are selling. Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 and 33, we're on the market. However,
I'll be 50 above the reserve.
1033 above the reserve. Sir, I'll take you in at $1,050,000. I can't tell you what the reserve was there, but 1033. Can I bring you in at $1,050,000? 1033. Okay.
1066.
1033 and another 33 to take me to 1066. The Battle of Hastings there. It's the battle here in Hamilton East at 1066.
45.
He's got it there. 1066 and 45 takes us to 71 and 1, 1 and 10. Okay, at 1, 1 and 10. I've got you there. 1,111. 1,111 the bid there. First call, I called
Four and a
away.
half.
1,111, 1,115 the half. I've got you there. 1,115 the
11.
half. 15 the half is 116 the half. 1,116 the half there. First call at 1,1 and 16 the half. Twice the opportunity at 1,1 and 16 the half. Okay, 1,1. Sir, can I just clarify your bid there at 1,1 and 16 the half?
1,126,500.
Well, you're at 1,1 and 26,500. There we go. Okay, thank you there. 1,1 and 26,500. I called
Four and a
away.
half.
1,1 and 26 the half, and 3.5 takes us to
Four and a half.
okay, to 31. 1,131, 1131 on the
11.
left hand side, 1131 and 42, 1142 there. First call at 1142.
Four and a half.
1142 and 46 the half, 1146 the half on the left hand side, once, twice, third and final time at 1146 the half, not for a 1 or a 500. Can I check in there? 1146 the half. Are we all done? Are we all silent? I'll just check. I've got your best there, sir.
Same.
1146 the half and 47 and 51, 1151, okay, 1151 on the left hand side. I do call away at 11 and 51, once, twice, thrice, 1151 on the left hand side. Is there any better bidding here? We are calling it away, not for a 1 or a 500. Haven't forgotten about you, sir. Okay, I called away. I mean business here. 1151, the gentleman's got it over here. We are selling once, twice, third and final time. We are going. We are congratulations and well done. So you have won the race of your life. I thank you so much, and off and on your bike. Thank you so much, and bye for now.
Good on you, Michael.
What makes Bailey's altogether better? It's the energy we bring to every home, every commercial property, every investment, every development, and every farm. Because when the energy is right, you can feel it. Bailey's, altogether better.
visit auctionslive.com.
But we make sure that all the transactions go through property credit. It takes me out of the equation and it goes through and just makes the whole transaction seamless, which is really good. My assistant, she just loves the process. She sends it out and she finds the responsiveness on the property credit side phenomenal. Like, there's great communication. It's just a very easy, seamless process, which is great. The portal is extremely easy to use, and the way they go through it, look after and personalise our client service, which is really important to us, and giving 6-star service. You've got to remember that most people have most of their equity tied up in their biggest asset. They don't have a lot of liquid funds. So the ability to go through, pay for the marketing and do the marketing they want, and any other slight renovations that they want to do, is a huge thing. So taking that pressure away from people, making sure the property is presented as best we possibly can, and going through and giving 6-star service is what we really want to do, and that's why we love working with property credit, and we've found our clients have been very, very positive towards the whole experience.
We will start. Who like to get the bidding up? $4,400,000 right here in the room. $4,900,000. $4,950,000. 4,950 is the bid at $4,000,000. I'm selling.
Auctions live bid.
5.7 to 5,705. You're in the room.
Right, our third contestant is with us, and this is a gentleman who very much over the last 2 years has been involved in our fraternity, certainly coming up through the ranks. We're really looking forward to seeing his incline, which has all been positive so far. He represents Ray White, and his name is Aaron Ward.
Of course, the great author John Steinbeck wrote about living east of Eden. But when the east actually is Eden, well, that's certainly a lifestyle worth bidding for. Welcome, folks, to Hamilton East. My name is Aaron Ward, and it is a great pleasure to be here today to help guide you through this property here, the auction for this wonderful property, and finalise the work of that exceptional agent, Mr. Michael Galbraith. Now, this contract presents 29 Firth Street, Hamilton East, Hamilton, Waikato. And of course, you legally look to acquire an estate in freehold of some 1,031 square metres, more or less. And there's plenty to like about Lot 3, tucked privately down that driveway. Deposited plan 25184 with a record of title, well, that's volume 27A, folio 842 on the South Auckland Land Registry. Vacant possession offered.
Right, sir, a question.
Sir.
I was led to believe that the right-of-way driveway was mine exclusively, but apparently we have to share it with the adjoining property. Is that true?
There is an easement there for your telecommunications and gas and power, sir. But as far as sharing it, like you've got the exclusive use there, just an easement over it for those facilities, those amenities, okay? Hope that answers your question, and good luck for that bidding, sir.
Yeah, well, while you're at it, mate,
sir,
I see the solar panels are included. My mother laughed at that, saying that the sun never comes out in Hamilton. So is there normal power if we get a dull winter?
Well, there certainly is, sir. It's fully connected to the mains power there. I was there the other day. It is basking in sun, sir, and I know how you like your sun. So you will enjoy this property immensely. As I was saying, folks, vacant possession offered with settlement just 4 weeks into the future on the 13th of April. Your chattels, very much as per your contract, and of course, as you pointed out there, sir, including the 14 solar panels and the Tesla battery, which might just have Chloe Swarbrick and Greta Thunberg lining up to be your flatmates. And from green activists, we move to somewhere even greener. the leafy heart of Hamilton East, where the vibe is morning coffee queues on Grey Street, evening walks or rides along the Ower, weekends wandering the acclaimed Hamilton Gardens. See, it's the part of Hamilton where life slows just enough for you to be able to turn your trees into topiaries. And I think, folks, this property, you'll agree, captures that perfectly. Thoughtfully amended and extended, it delivers the comfort of a modern double-glazed, centrally heated home while still holding on to that timeless charm. Pale timber floors guide you through light-filled living spaces where everything revolves around connection. At the centre sits a beautifully designed kitchen overlooking a study nook, the dining and glass door enclosed lounge. And those easy flowing conversations across the kitchen bench, well, they'll certainly never be taken for granted. Those living spaces then blend seamlessly out to that expansive entertainer's deck, complete with a ceiling heater for those crisp Waikato evenings when temptation demands just one more drink. Lush, flat, freehold land framed by veggie plots and foliage fringing the fence line, your own private Eden. And whether you roam the garden with or without strategically placed fig leaves is completely up to you. Then venture out for a beer sampler at Happy, sticky tofu from On a Roll, kids' athletics nights at Steel Park followed by Duck Island ice cream in a bowl, and the nearby university bringing all the energy and fun without you accidentally waking up in a toga party and stumbling home with the morning sun. And just as the sun rises in the east to begin a new day, I say raise your hand to secure your slice of Eden, your new beginning today. Up you go, folks, like an apple. Gareth,
Give you the reserve.
you'll give me the reserve.
Yeah.
So what is the reserve?
Just the reserve.
Just the reserve. That is a confidential reserve, sir, between myself and the owners, but take a stab in the dark if you like. No, no problems at all.
750.
750? Would you go to 800 for me, sir?
750.
750. All right. 750,000.
Is that for sale?
$750,000. It is for sale today, sir. Oh, do you mean, is it reached the reserve? Is that what you're asking, sir? Not yet, sir. 750,000 and I bid it away. So welcome in there, sir. It's 750 or $750,000 there. So 750,000. Happy to move in 50s or get maybe something stronger to take us into the 800s. So it's 750,000 with a gentleman on my right there. First time here at 750,000, chasing down a 50 or better. At 750,000 for the 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms in Hamilton East there. Second chance here at $750,000 for the walks, the talks along the river boardwalk. Third and final opportunity here at $750,000. Well, folks, certainly won't be delaying at this level. My owner's happy to keep it, so I'm going to pop up that 50,000 and take us through to 800,000 on a vendor bid. The bid is with me. 800, I've squared it away, and I look to you for an extra bit here. So at 800,000, back with me there, folks. I'll take 50s from here if you like. Yeah. And 850,000, welcome in there, sir. New face in the race. So at 850,000.
I'll bid the reserve. The reserve, mate.
I would love you to guess what it is, sir. Just put a bid in. Join the fray. There's 2 of us in here at the moment. As I say, I can't tell you. But at 800,000 there, 850,000 over here on my left. 850,000, call it away now, once at 850,000, chasing down that 50,000 to go now. But at 850,000 on my left here, the lovely laundry. It is massive. It's a beautiful space. 850 twice now.
Is it okay to bid 7/8
7/8 million. It's always okay, sir. So at 850, and you'll go 7/8 million. So you go to 875. So just a little 25 on top. Would you go to 900 for me, sir? 7/8, 875. Yep, beautiful. So at 875 there on my left with you there, sir. Welcome in, a little 25. So at $875,000, and I bid it away now. 875. Happy to move in these 25s if it makes it easier for you folks. Take us through to 900 perhaps. But at 875 on my left, first time.
15.
875, and you'll go to 90, sir. Good move. 890, 890,000 here, and 15 down the back as well. So at 890, and you'll go to 905. Welcome back, sir. 905 here. 905, and you'll take me through to 920. 920 it is, and another 15 takes us through to 935. 935 on my right there. So at 935 and up to 50 on the knob there, sir. 950,000, got you there. 950 and another 15, sir. 965. Who'll take me to 980 perhaps? 960 and 980, I see it there. So 980, do we go 995 or straight to a million?
Same.
Yep. So 995 there, sir. Welcome back. 995 and another 15, so 1,000,005. Well, 995, oh sorry, 1,010,000, 1,010,000, and 1,010,000 and another 15. Good work there. 1,015,000 and another 15 is 1,030,000. No, sorry, 1,010,000 and 15 is 1,025,000. 1,025,000.
How the reserve?
1,025,000. 1,025,000. The reserve, sir? 1,025,000. Sir, would you go again for another 5 or 2 or 1? 1,025,000. 1,025,000. All right. Well, in that case, folks, we 1,025,000. 8. 1,025,000, and you'll take me to 33. 1,033,000. Good move there, sir. Back in front. $1,033,000. First time here at 1,033,000. Second opportunity at 1,033,000 for the peace, the privacy, the tranquility. It is heavenly. Third and final opportunity here at 1,033,000. Well, folks, you'll be pleased to know we are on the market. We are selling. We're not mucking around here. Someone will take this home. So at 1,033,000.
I'll go 50 above the reserve.
1,033,000. Well, you'd like to go 50 above the 133 that we're on. 1,033,000. So 183 there, sir. Happy with that? No? Okay. Would you like to go with something smaller, perhaps? 1,033,000. First time.
66.
66, was it?
1066.
Certainly, so 33 on top there, and taking you through to 1,066,000. So at 1,066,000.
45.
1,066,000 and a good strong beat. You've got the hang of it there, sir. 1,066,000 and 45. So we'll take that through to 1,111,000. 1,111,000 now with you there, sir. Down the centre.
4.5.
1,111,000 and 4.5. So 1,111. 111, sorry. 111, and you'll go 4.5, so 115.5 there. 115.5, welcome back there, sir. 115.5, and you'll go to 26.5. 126.5, good move. 126.5 now. 126.5, and 126.5, and you'll go to 126.5. 31, 131 there, 1,131,000 and another 11 there, sir. 1,031,000, 1,131,000 and 42. 1,142. So 142, folks. So I bid it away now. 142 and 4.5. 142 and 46.5 there, sir. Got you there. 146.5. At 1,146,000 and the $500 there in change. 1,146. First time at 1,146.5. Second opportunity here at 1,146,500 for those fruit trees, the garden plots, folks. You'll be able to heal yourself at 1,146,500. Third and final. So do we have something further from you?
Same.
4.5. 1,146.5, and so you'll go to 1,146.5, and you'll go to 751. 751. 1,151 there, sir. Welcome back. 1,151 at 1,151,000. Over here on my left, the gentleman is back in front at 1,151,000. First time at 1,151. Second, I call it through now. So you're back in? No? Third and final at 1,151. Anything further there, sir? No? You, sir? No? You're good to go? 1,151. I sell it away. First time, second time, third time. You are sold. You are the winner. Well, congratulations to our winner. Commiserations to our underbidders, folks. And as the sun sets on this auction, I'm sure you'll look forward to the sensational sensory feast that is Hamilton East. Welcome to your Garden of Eden. Welcome home, sir.
All right, great work, Aaron.
What makes Bailey's altogether better? It's the energy we bring to every home, every commercial property, every investment, every development, and every farm. Because when the energy is right, you can feel it. Bailey's, altogether better.
To explore more auction solutions or book a demo, visit auctionslive.com.
Very positive towards the whole experience.
Right, our fourth contestant in Senior Pool 2 is with us. And this is a bloke who's been around the track for a little while. We've been watching him closely. And he's out of the Garden City. And I know he's been putting a bit of work in. That's the word I'm hearing around the traps. But he is here, and we'd like you to give him a great Auckland round of applause. It is John Phillips.
Folks, fortunately for me, these competitions have no age parameters. So when Mr. Sumich asked me how old I was happy to reply I'm approaching 65. He asked me from which direction. Good morning, I'm John Phillips. Welcome to the auction of 29 Firth Street, a property, a home that most certainly is not showing its age. For Claire and Fraser, thank you for giving us the opportunity to work together with you to seek out the new careful custodian of your labour of love. My task today is very simple, is to continue the great work of the indefatigable Mr. Aaron Pero, the man who puts the Viva into Vivacity Real Estate. Now, Aaron will doubtless have provided you with all the documentation necessary to make an informed buying decision here today. And I assume that you will have familiarised yourself with Section 2 of the auction contract outlining the terms and conditions of today's auction. So folks, this is a freehold parcel, the best form of ownership there is in New Zealand. It measures 1,031 square metres more or less. We're lot 3 on deposited plan 25184, record of title SA 27A-842 of the South Auckland Registry, Land Registry. Chattels are as per the contract.
Oh, excuse me.
Sir.
Regarding the title, I was led to believe that the right-of-way driveway was mine exclusively, but apparently we have to share it with the adjoining property. Is that true?
You are sharing it with the adjoining property, sir. There are easements to cover this, which are all outlined clearly in the documentation in the contract. I hope that works for you. I look forward to you bidding here today. Thank you.
Yeah, while you're at it,
Sir.
yeah, look, I see the solar panels are included.
Yes.
My mother laughed at that, saying the sun never comes out in Hamilton. So, is there any normal power if we get a dull winter?
Well, sir, my in-laws live in Hamilton, and they tell me that it is actually the sunshine capital of New Zealand. So to begin with, I think we haven't got too much of a problem there. But yes, sir, the solar panels are an auxiliary form of energy coming into the property. So a combination of the solar panels to keep the cost down and the normal electricity, it just makes things a whole lot more viable. Thank you for the question, sir. I look forward to your bidding. So folks, chattels, we're up to. Thank you very much. They're as per the contract, and I do note the inclusion of those solar panels. There's no charge for those, of course. They're on the house. However, Robbie, the robo-mower, he's been cut. He exceeded his boundaries. Folks, settlement is set down for 4 weeks from today's auction, so on April the 15th, you'll be moving into this magnificent home, and what a home it is. Consciously connected to their carbon footprint, Claire and Fraser's remarkable renovation was always going to have strong green credentials. The solar installation has exceeded their expectations. Not only are they able to top up the Tesla, but Claire finds it ironic that the power of the sun powers her son's excessive power consumption. Throughout thoughtful interior design abounds the coordinated combination of timber, tile, carpet and colour, adding warmth and elegance to the open plan design. The bedrooms are abundant and the bathrooms are sumptuous, with a space and grace not out of place in a classic Roman villa. The family lounge invites you in. Very many nights spent around those Monopoly boards, gathering together the cards, the colours, in order to get the houses and get yourself well established on that very, very important property ladder. But the heart of the home is the stunning kitchen. It's a heavenly haven, cleverly designed to make culinary creations a painless process. It flows seamlessly out onto that beautiful sun-soaked deck, where in the late afternoon nothing beats ensconcing yourself in one of those overstuffed beanbags and enjoying a liquid libation with loquacious acquaintances. We're located close to the Waikato River. There's an amazing array of local amenities, including Specsavers, Chemist Warehouse and Copeland's Bakery. But rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, it's not all just specs and drugs and sausage rolls. So folks, location, position and pristine presentation are all on offer here. So who wants to take possession of this picture perfect property? Start me away.
Yeah, I'll bid the reserve, mate.
You'll bid the reserve. The reserve is confidential. Sorry, I can't pass that on to you. Give me a big high number to get underway and let's get things going. Good to have you on board though. Sir?
750.
750. 750, sir. Would you make it 800 for me? Just the 750. $750,000. Gentlemen down the back, good morning, sir, and welcome at $750,000.
For sale?
At $750,000, sir. Again, I'll let you know when we're on the market. Bids with the gentleman here at 750. Why don't you take me up to 800 if you will? At 750, $750,000, looking for that 800. Who puts 50 on top? First call at 750,000 for what is the Ponsonby of Hamilton. Second at 750,000. Third and final, folks, happy to go there on behalf of our owners. Bids with me at 800,000, looking for another 50 to move along. 800,000 I have here. Who takes me to 850? What do you do? What do we say? At $850,000, yes, sir. Got you there. Good and welcome. Love the nodding, sir. Give me a bigger nod next time. We'll pick it up easier. But at 850, good to have you there. At 850,
mate, I'll bid the reserve.
At 850, sir. You and I can do this all morning and I'm happy to keep it going, but I've got 850 over here. Can I say 900 for you, sir? Back to my gentleman here at 850, who takes me up to 9. At 850 I have here looking for that 9. What do we say? At 850,000, something smaller if it works better for you. First call at 850. Waikato River just down the road. Second.
Is it okay to bid 7/8 of a million?
Is it okay to bid 7/8 of a million? Certainly, sir, it is. At 875,000, he puts 25 on top. Good morning and welcome to you. Good to have you on board. At $875,000, a rise of 25 bids with you, sir. Still looking to take us up to that 9,925 if you like, but happy at 9. What do you say? At 875,000, looking for another 25. Who goes there? Looking around the room. Oh, he's hidden in behind the other one there, sir. I'll come out from behind. At 875, first call.
15.
875 at 890. Thanks, sir. Good to have you back at 890,000. At 890,000, who takes me through the 900? 15 for you, sir, as well at 890 at 905. At 905 for the gentleman down the back at 905 at 920. At 920 we have over here. At 920, and he comes again, sir, at 35. At 935, gentleman down the back who rounds us up to the 50. But at 935 I have over here. At 935, first call at 950, we take asked and answered. Thank you, sir, at $950,000.
Same.
At 950, 65. At 965 we have over here, travelling nicely, aren't we? 965, 980. At 980,000, sir, thank you. At 980.
Same.
980 and 995. We're almost at that magic million, aren't we? And here it comes, sir. He takes us over. $1,010,000 it is. And $1,010,000 with my smiling gentleman down the middle. He's looking very pleased with himself. I think he's going to go all the way. But $1,010,000 back to you, sir, and $1,025,000. At $1,025,000, who takes us through to that magical 40?
No, the reserve.
$1,025,000.
The reserve, mate.
$1,025,000, sir. The reserve, put it this way, sir, we're at $1,025,000 for the gentleman down the back. Sir, I'll let you know when we're on the market, but $1,025,000 I have over here. $1,025,000, first call. Sir.
8.
$1,025,000 and 33. At 33 we have. Sorry, did you say eighths? 8. $1,025,000, $1,033,000. Thanks, sir. $1,033,000 I've got. $1,033,000, looking for another 8. Something stronger if you prefer. But $1,033,000, first call, Waikato University, 10 minutes away, folks. Second, third and final call at $1,033,000. Well, sir, good news, we're on our way home. We're on the market and selling at $1,033,000. Gentlemen over here, time for
okay,
your bid.
I'll bid 50 above the reserve.
You'll bid 50 above the reserve. Still not going to tell you what the reserve is, sir, but we're at $1,033,000 over here. But I'll tell you what, sir, I like the cut of your jib. We're on the market, we're selling. I'll take your bid at $1,053,000. How's that? $1,053,000. What do you say? $1,033,000. I'm back over here, aren't I? At $1,033,000. I'm encouraging you to bid, sir. Please come along.
1066.
At At $1,033,000, Battle of Hastings, thank you, sir.
Oh.
At $1,033,000, puts 33 on top. Puts 33 on top. Fabulous bid, sir. At $1,066,000.
45.
Say again, sir.
45.
$1,066,000, thank you very much indeed. 45 was your bid. Takes us through to $1,111,000. $1,111,000 got you there, sir. Locked and loaded. $1,111,000. Another 45. Say again.
4.5.
$1,111,000. 4.5. Won't be 4.5 million, will it, sir? So $1,111,000 will go $1,115,500. $1,115,500 got you there, sir.
11.
$1,115,500. 126,500. $1,126,500, sir. Bids with you, moving along nicely on the market, and we're selling. Remember, folks, $1,126,500. 4.5 was it? $1,131,000. At $1,131,000, where do we go from here? $1,131,000 to $1,142,000. At $1,142,000, we've got someone's going to take it. They're going to be disappointed. At $1,142,000, sir, was that?
4.5.
$1,142,000, $1,146,500. At $146,500, we have first call, second, third and final call at $1,146,500. Do I see any more? Someone take me up to 1.2, a 10, a 5, a 2, or even a 1 at $1,146,500. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's nothing better in the room, we're going. $1,146,500, we're going. We are golden. Ladies and gentlemen, bidders and buyers, winners and triers, thank you so much for your participation here today. And please, all of us remember, in the words of the late, great Muhammad Ali, live every day as if it's your last, because one day you'll be right. Thank you.
What makes Bailey's altogether better? It's the energy we bring to every home, every commercial property, every investment, every development, and every farm. Because when the energy is right, you can feel it. Bailey's, altogether better.
Just don't have that sort of cash flow at the moment to really make their home perfect.
To explore more auction solutions or book a demo, visit auctionslive.com.
but we make sure that all the transactions go through property credit. It takes me out of the equation and it goes through and just makes the whole transaction seamless, which is really good. My assistant, she just loves the process. She sends it out and she finds the responsiveness on the property credit side phenomenal. Like, there's great communication. It's just a very easy, seamless process, which is great. The portal is extremely easy to use, and the way they go through it, look after and personalise our client service, which is really important to us, and giving 6-star service. You've got to remember that most people have most of their equity tied up in their biggest asset. They don't have a lot of liquid funds. So the ability to go through, pay for the marketing and do the marketing they want, and any other slight renovations that they want to do, is a huge thing. So taking that pressure away from people, making sure the property is presented as best we possibly can, and going through and giving 6-star service is what we really want to do, and that's why we love working with property credit, and we've found our clients have been very, very positive towards the whole experience.
We will start. Who like to get the bidding up? $4,400,000 right here in the room. $4,900,000. $4,950,000. 4,950 is the bid at $4,900,000. I'm selling.
Auctions live bid.
5.7.
And our fifth contestant in Senior Heat 2, he's an Auckland boy, and gee, I like what he did last year. I'm really looking forward to seeing his progress. Let's hope he's had an appointment with his razor this morning, and we'll get him in here. And all the way from the team at Ray White out in West Auckland, great warm round of applause, please, for Daryl Roberts.
Buyers, I'm jealous. Less traffic, more beautiful gardens, and an outstanding property at only a fraction of the cost of what you pay north here of the Bombays. In fact, hang it, I'm ready to pack my bags and leave Auckland. Mark, get me a Form 2, sir. It's time to give the Herald something to really gossip about this year. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Daryl Roberts here simply to facilitate and finish off the fine work carried out by Mark Edmondson from MED Realty. As part of his expert guidance, he has furnished you with the documentation to ensure a smooth purchase of 29 Firth Street here in Hamilton East. Now, of course, as part of that documentation, technically speaking, that's how the postie knows it, but in the old legal parlance, it is more formally known as an estate and freehold, 1,031 square metres more or less, contained on Lot 3, Deposit Plan 25184, the South Auckland Land Registry. It holds your title under Volume 27A, Folio 842. Now the chattels, there is contained in the contract. Sir, right in the middle of my backswing. Let's see it. What do we got?
I was led to believe that the right-of-way driveway was mine exclusively, but apparently we have to share it with the adjoining property. Is that true?
Generally speaking, sir, that's how right-of-ways work. It's a right to convey, if you look at the easements, right to way convey electricity, etc. But you have your own freehold title, sir, and you'll see. Have a look at the title, you've got your own driveway, so you're absolutely fine there. Bit of traffic never hurt no one. That's why I'm leaving Auckland. Good question. Anyone else while we're in the middle?
While you're at it, mate, look, I see the solar panels are included. My mother laughed at that, saying the sun never comes out in Hamilton. So is there normal power if we get a dull winter?
So there is indeed normal power to the home, I can assure you. But again, in these dark eschatological times, those solar panels and the Tesla battery, they're going to save you a lot of pain at the pump. So it'll be a fine purchase for you to make today. Good work. Well, folks, he's already given you the chattels straight off the bat. But again, the settlement date, it is set down for 4 weeks from today's auction. And now the paperwork you've been furnished with, it does stipulate the rules of auction, the conduct by which you bid and buy. It's contained in clause 2 of that documentation, and by your participation, I take that to be read and understood. However, please do be aware we are selling with a confidential reserve price set in place, and subject to that being met or exceeded, well, the highest bidder will be the victorious new owner. Of course, what you're actually competing for here, well, to call this home sumptuous, it would not be superlative. It has been impeccably and immaculately renovated. A triumph of modern design, lovingly crafted to ensure your security your comfort and sophistication, if I do say so myself. Your bespoke designer kitchen. It forms the central entertaining hub, redefining open plan living as it flows out onto the expansive rear decking. Folks, in an area this discerning, I note even the garden shed has its own patio. Perfect for your umpires to sit and adjudicate the backyard cricket that you and your family will no doubt enjoy on your quarter acre plus. As to the location, nulli secunda, second to none. Here in Hamilton East, you are centrally located. It's almost equidistant. Karapiro, Raglan, Waitomo, Hobbiton, and just far enough away from Auckland to make it a selling point. Of course, locally, you're only a moment's stroll away from the eclectic shopping of Grey Street that would make even Ponsonby envious, and even shorter amble to the sensory serenity of the Hamilton Gardens. Meanwhile, the beating heart of the Waikato, the Waikato River itself, is also close at hand with its parks and cycle trails, and of course it presents for you a veritable water sports mecca, and if nothing else, a place for you to try and wash off that thing you picked up at the local nightclub. Hangovers are very hard, and I have heard that a cold plunge into some water effects a very swift cure. However, if you miss out on this exquisite property today, the only thing you will be attempting to wash away are the bitter tears of regret. So I implore you, do not hesitate, do not wait a moment further. I ask for an opening bid, an opening offer. Where do we see it? Kick it away, I'm in your hands.
Yeah, I'll beat you the reserve, mate.
Ah, fantastic. Well, the reserve, sir, is confidential, as I mentioned earlier. But would you like to enumerate me something and we'll go from there?
No, just the reserve.
Just the reserve? Righto. Again, confidential, sir. An opening bid is what I look for. Over at the back there, 7, say again?
750.
750. I do like it, sir. It's a fine opening gambit. But can I suggest making a bigger splash? Go full Manu. Take me to 800, will you? No, 750 it is. All right, 3/4.
Is it for sale?
Not, well, it's technically for sale, sir, but it's not on the market yet. But I've got 750 over here. Would you like to give me a 50 on top, sir? We'll go to 800, see what we get. Had a question over here that was incisive. Perhaps you'd like to jump in with me, sir. But I've got 750 over here at 750,000. I call it away. I look for 50. We go to 800. Once, 7.5 twice at 750. Thrice we go at 750. Folks, if you're waiting for the fog to clear, that's okay. I'll just move it there on behalf of our vendors and keep the pace moving for you. That's with a 50 on me, a vendor bid to $800,000. I look for your re-engagement at 850, sir. Would you like to come back in? I have it here on behalf of the owners at 800,000. 850 is what I seek. First, that was a nod. Welcome in, sir, and best of luck at $850,000 now. 8.5. Do we go back to 9, sir? Re-engage with me
Mate,
now.
I'll bet the reserve.
Once again, sir, confidential, can't tell you that, but I'll tell you what, why don't you take a splash and a stab in the dark. Give me a great number and we'll go from there, but I've got 8.5 over here. $850,000, I look for 9, first call now, 850. Second time at 8.5, thrice we go at $850,000.
Is it okay to bid 7/8 of a million?
Sir, it is always okay to bid 7/8 of a million in my book. That's a 25 bid, taking me to 875. I appreciate your work. At $875,000 now with 7/8 of a million dollars. Moving us in 25s, I've opened the gate and happy to go from there to 900. If someone wants to take me to that number, 875. First call now.
15.
15. Can't move you a little stronger, so maybe take me to that 9. All right then. 875 and 890 it is. 890, perhaps we go over to 905. It's 905, is it, sir? 905, you raised the hand, taking it as the last bid we go. At 905 now. You too as well, sir. Welcome back in. 920. $920,000. Once I call it away. 920 we go, and now 935. 935, is it 50? It is 950, it is to 9.5. 950, 65 is next, 950 once, and 965. Welcome back at 96 and 5, and 980. $980,000. Just go, I was going to say, go for a million, sir. Why not? All right, 995 it is. Don't let me hold you back at 995 and $1,010,000. $1,010,000 now. I count it down 3 times, but I don't even need to. I've got them now at $1,025,000. 1025, 1 million and a small quarter.
The reserve.
So once again, that reserve remains confidential. If you'd like to enumerate something, give me a strong number. I've got it here at $1,025,000. Jump right in. 1025. First call. Second. Thrice we go at $1,025,000 and 8, sir. Happy to work with that number. $1,025,000 to $1,033,000. 1033 is at 41, but $1,033,000 over here now. once at 1033, second time, third time of asking at $1,033,000 over here. Anyone else willing to jump on in? 8 a little bit too ambitious, sir. You want to come back in? Happy to take a 5? A 1 even? $1,000, $500 to keep you moving in the right direction. But at $1,033,000, well folks, instructions are very clear. At that level, we're on the market. We sell. I look for an entertaining bid and opening.
Yeah, I'll bid you 50 above the reserve.
Well, sir, once again, that reserve is confidential, but can I just take a 50 on top of the $1,033,000? Do we go 1083? Worth a shot. Right, sir, again, don't miss out on it, but at $1,033,000, he currently holds the keys. First call now.
1066.
Sir, once again, the invasion works for you. Welcome to Hastings. At 1066 he goes, putting up 33, or as someone would like to say, 10 and clickety click. 1066.
45.
45, beautifully done, sir. 1066 and to 1,100,000. 1066 and what was the bid, sir?
45.
45. Thank you very much. 1066 and to 111. Yeah, 1,011,000. We go. $1,111,000. All the ones neatly done in a row. Triple one, and of course the one on the end, can't forget it. First, second, 4.5 to 15.5. 115.5 we go. First time on the market, 115.5. Second, third, 1,115.5. 11. I'll come back in, sir. 15.5 and now 26.5. 126.5 undergirded by that million. 126.5 once.
4.5.
Twice. 26.5 to 31. 1131, I should say. 131. First call. Again
11.
selling. Okay, 42 it is, sir. 142 now. 142, and again the million there once.
4.5.
42. Okay, nicely done. And going 46.5. He does. 146.5 once. Counting it down twice for want of a better offer. Third time at 146.5 with the million behind in my back pocket. We are going at 1,146.5. Sir, have I seen your absolute best endeavours for the property?
Same.
Same again. Clearly I haven't seen your best endeavours. 146.5 and a 4.5 taking me through to 46.5 there. Going through to 4.5 is of course 51. 51 now, 1151. Where to from here, folks? 1151, another 4.5 in the room. Once, twice, thrice. Is it the last call? Last round of the dice at 115 and 1. Sir, absolutely seen your best, nothing further from you. I'll take a 1 to keep you moving. I've got 1151 over here, sir. You were keen on the reserve. Would you like to give me that 50 now? It's there. Over here, mate, nothing further. 1151. We are going. Last chance for a late bid. We are going absolutely certain, confirming you're out, you're out, you're out, you're moving in. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our sellers, congratulations to our new owner, sir. Well bid, well fought. Welcome to your new home. Folks, it's been an absolute pleasure working with you. To our underbidders, my commiserations, but I have every confidence that Mark Edmondson will be able to get you into the property of your choice in this beautiful city in no time whatsoever. But until then, folks, Daryl Roberts is my name. It's been an absolute privilege. I look forward to seeing you on the hustings. Thank you. Well done.
What makes Bailey's altogether better? It's the energy we bring to every home, every commercial property, every investment, every development, and every farm. Because when the energy is right, you can feel it. Bailey's, altogether better.
auctionslive.com.
But we make sure that all the transactions go through property credit. It takes me out of the equation and it goes through and just makes the whole transaction seamless, which is really good. My assistant, she just loves the process. She sends it out and she finds the responsiveness on the property credit side phenomenal. Like, there's great communication. It's just a very easy, seamless process, which is great. The portal is extremely easy to use, and the way they go through it, look after and personalise our client service, which is really important to us, and giving 6-star service. You've got to remember that most people have most of their equity tied up in their biggest asset. They don't have a lot of liquid funds. So the ability to go through, pay for the marketing and do the marketing they want, and any other slight renovations that they want to do, is a huge thing. So taking that pressure away from people, making sure the property is presented as best we possibly can, and going through and giving 6-star service is what we really want to do, and that's why we love working with property credit, and we've found our clients have been very, very positive towards the whole experience.
Beating at Ballarat, you've got to stop at maintenance. Are we online?
Yeah.
Right, our sixth competitor is with us prior to our first break of the morning. Very high standards so far today, including a couple of comments saying, oh, it's a bit better than yesterday. Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. But what we do have now is our first female in this division, and we love her constant ability to turn up and perform. And this is a neat challenge for her. We look forward to hearing from Harcourts, one of our major sponsors this time in the mighty Taranaki. It's Zay Griffith.
Good morning. Now, before we get underway, what I'd like to do is have a show of hands who's not from here. And give me a wave if it's your first time in Auckland. Welcome to the City of Sales. I had a big birthday last year, and it made me realise how quickly time goes as you get older. Who, with a nod, who's already had a birthday this year?
Yeah.
And any of those over 30? With a wink? Liar. He looks every day 25, doesn't he?
She won now.
Guys, that was an exercise in crowd participation. I'm counting on that today. You're here to buy a fabulous property. Welcome, my name is Zay Griffith. It's my absolute pleasure to lead you through the proceedings here today. Shout out to our superstar Shane Cortez for his stellar campaign, and also appreciation to our delightful sellers for entrusting us here at Harcourts to facilitate their sale. 29 Firth Street in Hamilton East sits on a freehold title on a sizable lot of 1,031 square metres more or less on Lot 3, Deposit Plan 25184, more formally described in the South Auckland Registry, SA 27A, Folio 842. Now, settlement is set for 4 weeks from...
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
I was led to believe that the right-of-way driveway was mine exclusively.
That's correct.
But apparently we have to share it with the adjoining property.
Well, there's an easement there, sir, but you're actually the Serbian property, so it's actually you're allowing an easement. Okay, happy on that? Happy to bid on that basis? Yes, because I'll be looking for that crowd participation, sir. Are there any further questions?
Yeah, while you're at it, ma'am,
yeah.
Look, I see the solar panels are included. My mother laughed at that, saying the sun never comes out in Hamilton, so is there normal power if we get a dull winter?
Well, I can't answer about Hamilton's weather. I know New Plymouth's weather gives us lots of sunshine, and I can't imagine that you'd be that much less than us, so I think you're going to be fine. Okay? Happy to bid with that solar power question in your mind. That's good. That was a wink and a nod, ladies and gentlemen. Right, where were we? We're at settlement date. So that's 4 weeks from the date of today. By my calculation, it takes it to the 13th of April. It's not a Friday, so it's not bad luck. You're going to be bidding today for a good luck property. The property will be sold with vacant possession, and the channels are as is, but you'll notice too there's the Tesla battery. So if you don't have a Tesla car, it's a really good excuse to go buy one. Now, the paperwork has been widely distributed, so by bidding today, you're acknowledging that you're bidding on a cash unconditional basis. You're also acknowledging that you've read the rules of conduct by which we proceed through the auction today. No further questions, I take it. Now, if homes were people, this one would be the life of the party. She's a real party girl. She's super stylish. She's warm and welcoming. And she's excellent at entertaining. You gotta love that designer kitchen, which hopefully flashes up here before at some point. The designer kitchen, it really knows its place in the world. It's to be the social headquarters. And it is. It sits in the hub of the home. It's perfectly positioned between the lounge, the open plan dining, and the deck, which means that you can cook. I don't, but you could cook. You could cook. You can chat. You can supervise snacks and homework, check the Barbie's not on fire, and drink a nice glass of Pinot. Now that's called multitasking, ladies and gentlemen, at its finest, I would suggest. If you slide open those stack of doors, now the living spills out onto that generous deck. Now it's partly covered for all year of fresco dining, sir, which New Zealanders love to be optimistic about our climate. We don't have wind. Now also too, when you're sitting on that deck, you're looking out at an expanse, a flat, lush lawn. It's private. It's complete with veggie gardens, laden fruit trees, and a really established grapevine. So what that translates to in my world is salad, dessert, and a bit of house wine. All grown from your backyard, mind you. This fully transformed property with contemporary renovation and an extension now presents like new. It's got double glazing, it's got solar power, sir, LED lighting throughout and fully insulated, plus a plethora of other features that come with it. So there's no projects, there's no homework, there's no more of that, oh, one of these days we must get to fixing. No, it's just about moving in, sitting back, and enjoying that easy life. This 4-bedroom beauty offers up space. Space for your family, space for those guests. You could turn that 4th bedroom into that office that you promised your boss you're actually working from. There's a lot of options there. The location of Hamilton East. Now I say that's where charm meets chai. It's full of character homes. It's got beautiful leafy streets, and the foodie scene is epic. You're an easy walk away from the Hamilton Gardens, the Waikato River, the cycleway. If you're walking into town with a cup of coffee, you'll get there before your coffee gets cold. There's lifestyle, culture, and convenience, and it's all served up with a wink. This home is classy, it's social, and it's wonderfully practical. And this is the kind of property that makes every day feel really special. So, if you've been waiting for the charm and the comfort and a backyard worth bragging about, you better limber up those bidding cues because I'm about to lead you away with an opening bid. Where do we see value, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, I'll bid you the reserve.
Sorry?
I'll bid you the reserve.
What would you like that to be, sir?
You know the number.
I know it, but I'm not telling you yet. I'll tell you once we're on the market, okay? Where can we see value?
750.
730, I'll take that. At 730, sir, we're not on. Sorry?
750.
750. Okay, you're not from the city. At 750,000, 3/4 of a mil, we'll take that. 750.
Is it for sale?
Would you like to put another bid on top of that, sir? I'm not going to tell you until we're on the market. So keep going, and if you can give me a bid, we might be able to help you there. 750, I'll take a 50. 750, somebody take me to 800. First call at 750. Come on, you didn't come here to look at me. Look at this property. This is what you're here for. 750, second call. Third and final time at 750, I will place a bid, vendor bid, we talked about those, are in the code of conduct, on behalf of our sellers at 800. So we're at 800,000. 800,000 looking for a rise of 50.
Yeah.
Yes, 850. Thank you, sir. Welcome in. Good luck with your bidding. 850,000.
I'll bid you the reserve.
No, sir. Can you give me a 50? No? We're at 850. 850 coming back in, sir. At 850,000 first call. We're not going to mess around here. Fabulous property here at 850 second call.
Is it okay to bid 7/8 of a million?
Would you like to enumerate that? 7/8, so you're putting us 7/8. 1/8. Oh, you want to go up to 7? No, we're at 850. Would you like to enumerate that bid for me, please, sir?
875.
875. There we go. We've all learned something new. We're at 875,000. That was a rise of 25. So I'll treat you all the same. At 875 we are. Back, sir, would you like to come back to me? Anybody else in the room? 875, the bid's over here. At 875, 875,000 first call.
15.
875, 900. No? No, it's not 800. 15 on top of 875. 890, sorry. Yeah. He's happier there at 890. Would you like, yes sir? 890, same bid, another 15. That takes me to 905. 905,
Me too.
we're smiling, no. 905, 920. 920, it's over here. 935. 935, it's at the back of the room. 935, 950. 950,000. 965. 965, there we have it, 965, 980. 980, 980, 995. 995, he's happy there. 995, 1,000,005. 005. No. 9 million. No, we're what? So we're at 800 and
995.
995, and you're giving me 15 million and 5.
1,010,000.
1,010,000. Of course. At 1,010,000. At 1,010,000, another 15. At 1,035. 25, sorry. 1,025. I'm ahead of myself. I see value, do you? 125.
Other reserve.
Would you like to bid, sir? You obviously want this house. 925. Why don't you pop me up to $1 million? Pop me up to $1 million. Would you do that?
I bid is 1,025,000.
1,025,000. Well, that'd be silly to bottom up to $1 million. Just trying to get him to play with me here. We're at 125. 125. We'll take another 25.
8.
You're going to be 8. 125 and 8. 133. 133. At 133, he's nodding. He's happy. You're not. At 133. First call at 133. 1,033,000. Second call, 1,033,000. Third and final call. Look at this property, ladies and gentlemen, 133. Would it help you to know that you're bidding to buy? We're on the market, we're bidding to buy.
Right. I'll give you 50 above the reserve.
Well, we're at 133, so you're 50 on top of that. You happy there? 1,083,000. You're shaking your head, sir. 1 million, we're on the market, 133, and you're giving me 50? No? Okay, we won't take your bid.
1066.
1066. Would you like to bid now, sir? We're at 1066.
Yeah, 45.
1066. So we're at 1-1. 1-1. Yay! Is that the answer? Love it. See, I love crowd participation. So we're at 1,100,000. 1,100,000. Would you like to bid now, sir?
You had it right. 1-1-1-1.
1,111.
1,111.
111. Thank you. 1,111. 1,111.
4.5.
4.5 on top. Yep. So, so it's like to go to 1.45 if you like.
No.
111. So 1,015,500. Yeah, happy there?
Yes.
1,015,500.
11.
And 11. That's a nice one. Legs 11. 1 million. What did I say? 14.5. 15.5. 15.5 with your 11. 125.5. Or 26.5. 126.5. Excuse me. 126.5. He's bidding, ladies and gentlemen.
4.5.
He's here with a 4.5. 126.5. 127.1.
1-1.
1-1.
3-1.
3-1. Where did I get the 7 from? That's where we're going, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1-3-1. We're at 1-1-3-1. Do we have some more?
11.
1-1-3-1-4-2. 4-2. 1-4-2. Ladies and gentlemen, we're bidding to buy at 1-1-4-2.
4.5.
1-1-4-2. 1-4-6.5. 1-1-4-6.5. 1-4-6.5. 1-4-6.5. Are we selling over here? 1-4-6.5. You had a question, sir? You're going to let it go for that? Solar power, you can always, go back to the grid. 1-1-4-6.5. First call, 1-1-4-6.5. You had bid, sir? 1-1-4-6. 1-1-4-6.5, and your same was 4.5. Is that correct? 1-1-4-9. 1-1-4-9. Happy dear? Smiles help. They let me know I'm doing it right. 1-1-4-9. You're happy with that bid, sir? I'll take it. 1-1-4-9. 1-1-4-9. We're selling away. 1-1-4-9. Do we have any further bids? First call, I will sell. 1-1-4-9. Second call. You in, you're out? I'll take another 4.5. Take another 5. 1-1-4.5. 1-1-4-6.5. Third and final time. We are selling. Permission to sell. Going. Congratulations. Brave decisions turn into happy homeowners, and I know you're going to be very happy here. For the rest of you, keep that practice up, that exercise. Welcome. My name's Zay Griffin.
Right, we'll have a break here, ladies and gentlemen, at 10:10. The next caller will be through at 10:25.
What makes Bailey's altogether better? It's the energy we bring to every home, every commercial property, every investment, every development, and every farm. Because when the energy is right, you can feel it. Bailey's, altogether better.
More auction solutions or book a demo, visit auctionslive.com.
Property credit, and we found our clients have been very, very positive.
Our seventh contestant in the first after the break is a constant attendee in our events over the last 5 years or so. He's a wonderful orator in his own right and an excellent realtor out of the Poverty Bay. He's travelled away and he's, let me just say, he's never confused when he gets here because he's rung and texted me enough times over the last week. But he's here in all his glory. And let's give a great round of applause for Property Brokers, Tom Lane.
As we're selling a house in the heart of the mighty Waikato, I thought I'd tell you a joke about cows, but I don't want to milk it. Bidders and buyers, unlike my joke, this house is the cream of the cream. In fact, it's been a platinum marketed property. Well, welcome one and welcome all to the Trade Me auction rooms. To those in persons and those watching via Auctions Live, Tom Lane is my name, and it's a privilege to be auctioneer today, bringing home the stellar work of our agents, Bobby and Louie from Property Brokers, and of course, working on behalf of our owners, represented today by Mr. Mark Summich. While being here to bid, your knowledge having written a set of the terms and conditions for today's property, if you have any side agreements, you bid with confidence on those variations. But all the hard work is done, because if you're here to bid today, you're in that cash, unconditional position. So well done there. The next part is easy. To be the winner, all you have to do is make sure you hold the highest bid when the contract comes to palm like so. Because we know there's no fun being a bridesmaid. Just ask the Chiefs rugby team. They've been runner-up 2 years in a row. The chattels have been beefed up, with the cowbells now included. Settlement date is 4 weeks from today, Monday the 13th of April. Lovingly known as 29 Firth Street, Hamilton East, and legally described as Lot 3, Deposited Plan 25184, consisting of 1,031 square metres of freehold estate, all containing the unique identifier, record of title, SA2 7A Folio 842. But ladies and gentlemen, what you see is what you get. Strong, bold.
Mr. Auctioneer,
Yes, sir.
question.
Welcome.
I was led to believe the right-of-way driveway was mine exclusively.
It's not a right-of-way driveway, sir. It is yours. It's solely yours on your title.
Apparently, we have to share it with the neighbouring property. Is that true?
No, so I don't think so. It's solely yours, sir. It's your driveway. Are you happy to bid? We'll see with the proof in the pudding with that question. Would you like to open up the bidding, sir?
Excuse me, mate, while you're at it.
Welcome.
I see the solar panels are included. My mother laughed at that, saying the sun never comes out in Hamilton. Is there any normal power if we get a dull winter?
Sir, there's normal power there, but I can assure you, yourself and me, we attract the sun, so you'll be fine. So you're happy to bid though? There is power there. Looks like it. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, what you see is what you get. Strong, old, charming, plenty of character. Enough about the auctioneer. Let's move to the house. Same characteristics, except it was built in the 1980s when there was big hair. I guess I'm not an 80s baby. This 186 square metre stunning home with 4 generous sized bedrooms is turnkey ready. Whether a family looking to nest or uni students looking to invest. In 2019, a lot of cosmetic work was done. There's no holiday in Thailand or Turkey for a cheap procedure. It was done local, done right, with quality craftsmanship, high-end finishing and detail throughout, enhancing the solid foundations of this 1980s classic, turning it into the century required for modern day living. The kitchen and dining and lounge flow seamlessly together, opening under that large deck and outdoor entertaining space, flowing smoother than Damien McKenzie slicing through the opposition. This next feature should spark your interest. Electricity bills are now dimmed with gas and solar power, helping the ever-increasing cost of living stay in check. Whether you're a jandals and barbecue type or culinary magician, or a takeaways and couch person, this house will accommodate you all. Hamilton East is not a suburb, it's a community where your neighbours are more like family. The local business owners greet you by name, though you wish the funeral director next door wouldn't, as he winks with a big smile and says, "See you soon." Owners' Sunday rituals to walk along Grey Street on their 1500-step pilgrimage to their happy place, the Hamilton Gardens, stopping on the way at the local takeaways called Fush and Chops. Creatures of habit, always the same order. Number 21, lucky for some. Relaxing on the lawn by the river, feasting on their fish and chips, always at 12:59 p.m, as they love the one-to-one time. Living in Hamilton, you feel protected as it is full of saints, St. Paul, St. Peter, St. John, St. Joseph, St. Andrews, and those are just some of the schooling options. Here, ladies and gentlemen, you're not just buying a home, you're buying the classic Kiwi dream. In fact, it is 20 square metres bigger than the classic Kiwi quarter-acre dream. So dream big, bid big. We open the floor, who's opening bidder offer?
Yeah, I'll bid you the reserve.
Cool, 5 million. So the reserve's confidential. Why don't we go land value 610 to get us away?
750.
750, 7.5, thank you sir, 750,000, best of luck to the bidding sir. Do you want to come back in with the reserve?
Oh, is it for sale?
Yes, for sale, I've been marketing for 4 weeks on Trade Me, fantastic.
Yeah.
It's 750 sir, why don't you make it 800 here on the rise of 50, it's 750,000 there down the back. It's 750,000 now. Once, it's $750,000. Twice, it's 750. Looking for 50 anywhere. Third and final call at 750. It's going to move through with the vendor bid to 800,000 now. At $800,000, sir, want to come back in? At $800,000 now, I'll take a 50.
Yep.
Yep, 850 on the half there. Thank you, sir, and best of luck with your bidding today at 850,000.
I'll bid the reserve.
Yeah, cool, 5 million. Let's get there. So come in at 900. Sir, 850 does on the rise, so you're going to come back at 900 now. At 850,000. Once, twice. At 850,000.
Is it okay to bid 7/8 of a million?
Yep, you can, sir. That is 820. 7/8 of a million is going to be 875. Thank you, sir. Increase of 25 there. We'll take 25. So you don't want to make it 900 though. You sure? Look at this. What you're buying, sir.
7/8.
Oh no, give me another 25. Look at it. Look at that little man cave there. You don't want to give me another 25? I'll go up in 25 though, sir. Thank you for that 875 now. Who's got another 25 in the room? We'll do 25s for those small quarters now. At 875, sorry, sir, you're going to come back in, make us 900. Sir, have a bid. You could be able to reserve. Who knows? At 875 now. Once. At 15 takes us through to 890 now. So you don't want to increase your bid. A little bit light increments at this stage. You sure? Look at what you guys are buying. This is Hamilton East, not Hamilton West. 890 now though. At $890,000 now. Who's going to take us through to 905 on the rise at 905 now? Thank you, sir.
Me too.
920 now at 920. So want to come back at 935? Yes, 935 out here. At 935, 950 now. 9.5, we are getting there. Sir, Mr. Reserve, please come in.
Same.
At 950, 965 now. 980 now on the rise. 980,000. Who's going to take us? 995. At 995,000 now. 1,010,000 at 110. First call at 110, 1 1/10 it is. 1,010,000. Second call, yep, 1,025,000. One in a small quarter there.
Yeah, the reserve.
Oh yes, the reserve. 1,025,000. Sir, it's confidential. Why don't you just place a bid? 1,025,000. Once. I'd love to see you buy it today, sir. Twice. Second and third quarter, 1,025,000.
8.
8 on top, sir. Close the gate. 1,033,000. Thank you very much, sir. 8 on top. 1,033,000. Thank you very much. Increase at 8 there at 1,033,000. Sir, come in. I'll close the gate at 841. At 1,041,000. 1,033,000. 1,033,000 now. Once, twice, third and final call. Sir, breaking news. We're past the reserve on the market. We're selling away. Come in.
It'll be 50 above the reserve.
50 above the reserve. I don't know what the reserve is. It's confidential. But I'll take your bid at 1,050. No? You sure? Come on, sir. Look at what you're buying. Forget about the reserve. It's gone.
1066.
1066, clickety click. Thank you, sir. Increase of 33. At 1066,
45.
25 on top takes us through to 91. Nice quarter bit there, sir, to 1,091,000 now. 81, thank you, sir.
My bid is 1,066,000.
25.
45.
Oh, I thought you said 25. Sorry, so we had that problem last auction year too. Thank you. It's accent. 45 equals 1,101,000 now. At 1,101. No, 111 now, legs 11. Million and legs 11 now, 1,111,000 now.
4.5.
4.5 million, thank you, sir. Well above the reserve now. No, I know, sir. 1,015,000 and 1,115,000 and change. 1,115,000 in the monkey. Once.
11.
11 on top takes us through to 26 in the monkey. 1,126 and change.
4.5.
4.5 on top takes us through to 1,126. 31. 1,031 now. 1,131 is the money. What? 11 on top takes us through to 42. Legs 11. Nice bid, sir. 1,142,000 with legs 11.
4.5.
4.5 takes us through to 46,500 now. 1,146,500. Once at 1,146,500. Twice at 1,146,500. Ladies and gentlemen, look what you're buying here. 1,146,500. Reserve is gone. So you're all done. 1,146,500. Give me another monkey to round it up to 47. Or one at least, sir. You're all done. 1,146,500. Reserve's gone. Forget about that. Just think about owning it for the keys. Sir, it's your bid. So you're going to come back in? Same. 4.5. Takes us through to 51. 1,151,000, sir. Thank you. Want to come back in with 4.5, sir? 1,151,000. It was a good bid. And knock at the door with a 4.5. 1,151,000. Going to sell it away. So you're all done. I'll take a single this stage and call me Tinders. I'll take singles all day long. 1,151,000. Sir, you're all done, Mr. Reserve. One more. Sir, one more. Anyone? 1,151,000. Sir, looks like it's going to be going once, twice, third. Welcome home. Congratulations on my purchase, sir. You milked it. To my underbidders, congratulations, there are many of you. But to our owners, thank you for trusting the auction process. Competition reveals value. The privilege today has been all mine. 027 Tom Lane, proud to be here.
What makes Bailey's altogether better? It's the energy we bring to every home, every commercial property, every investment, every development, and every farm. Because when the energy is right, you can feel it. Bailey's, altogether better.
To explore more auction solutions or book a demo, visit auctionslive.com.
The ability to go through paper.
Senior Pool 2. This gentleman's been with us for a while now, and he's his incline, he's one of our busiest auctioneers. His incline in the ranks has been clear to everyone who's watched him, and I can tell you now that he's travelled up from Christchurch with plenty of hopes here today, and let's see whether he can justify that strongly. I'm sure he will. He represents Harcourt's Gold. Get that wrong down there.
Thank you for saving it.
In the merry-go-round. Here he is, stretch, Mark Morrison.
Ask any Olympic athlete which place they'd least like to finish in their particular event, and they always tell you 4th place, don't they? Which brings me on to Hamilton, New Zealand's 4th largest city in New Zealand, just off the medals, just off the rostrum. But today, I think you've struck gold here in Firth Street. And if you happen to buy it and you happen to have a bit of a speech impediment, well, you're going to say you live in Firth Street anyway, thus making you a bit of a winner. Now, speaking of winners, Mary Turnbull, our lead agent, she's been the one helping our lovely owners get ready for auction day. She's been assisting you, the quality buyers out there in the marketplace, the cash and unconditional buyers, get ready for auction day. And she would have been telling you a few important details in the auction documentation. Today, you are securing an estate in freehold. It is 1,031 square metres of that quality parcel of land. Lot 3, deposit plan 25184. It's outlined in your record of title, volume 27A, folio 842 of the South Auckland Land Registry. Now, I note the settlement date 4 weeks from today's auction. That's nice and easy for you. The list of chattels, they remain as circulated as per the contract. The solar panels and the Tesla. Oh, hello.
Sorry to interrupt. However, I was led to believe that the right of way was mine exclusively in the driveway, but apparently we have to share it with an adjoining property. Is that true?
So you look like a nice gentleman that likes to share, right? We teach our children to do that. Look, sir, you've got the title here, and I've had a good look at it, and you've got full access down the driveway here. Okay? Did you get to the house in the open homes? It's all okay? Perfect. Then you'll get to it when you own it. As I was saying, those are... Oh yeah, while we're at it.
I see the solar panels are included. My mother laughed at that, saying that the sun never comes out in Hamilton. So, is there normal power if we get a dull winter?
It's their normal power, yes. So as I was saying, those solar panels and the Tesla battery might be useful just given the price of petrol that we see at BP these days. Any other questions? Very good. Well, welcome to what is a rather delightful little habitat of happiness. It's a home that just shows that you don't need a sprawling estate to live a life of enviable contentment. Neatly tucked away in the ever-popular suburb that is Hamilton East. This is a charming residence here in Firth Street, and it gives you something that is increasingly rare these days, and that's offering you effortless living without the encumbrance of any unnecessary complication. Step inside and you're going to enjoy this home. It just feels immediately salubrious. The natural light, it just drifts through the living spaces like that benevolent house guest, and it just creates an atmosphere that is both calm and quietly invigorating. It is the sort of environment that improves your morning coffee, it elevates the evening Pinot, and it just lets you sit back and go, geez, life's going pretty well indeed. The layout is wonderfully capacious in its design. Every square metre works so diligently to serve comfort, function and conviviality. The open plan living space, yes, that's the heart and soul of the home. It's where those conversations flow, the laughter echoes, and those dinner parties drift long into the night. Step outside, you'll find that private deck. It's perfect for a little OTM, whether it's a little stretch in the sunshine or you're just sitting back and contemplating life's next great idea. It's the sort of space that will help you with moments of restorative calm. But this isn't simply just a place to live, isn't it? It's a little way that can just help you just build your wealth over the years, because this little pocket of Hamilton has always been proven to be a shrewd investment. So not only are you buying a great home, but you're acquiring a determined ally in your pursuit of long-term wealth. Location, yes, it always plays a part, and here you're just moments away from everything that makes Hamilton so charming. It's the parks and the riverside walks. You've got the Waikato River meandering its way through, whilst those vibrant Hamilton gardens are just a short drive away. Yet perhaps the greatest luxury of all here is its simplicity. You see, this home is designed for living well without the tyranny of any endless maintenance, so it frees up your time to be doing things that you'd rather be doing. Travel, hobbies, and those special family times. 9 Firth Street, it may very well be your serendipitous discovery. It's a home that is comfortable without pretension, it's clever without any complication, and it's quietly poised to make our next owner very, very happy indeed. Now today, folks, ironically, I need you to finish last to finish first here in Firth Street. So who's got the first bid of the morning? Where do we start?
Up in the reserve.
Sir, is this your first auction? We can't, that's a confidential document. Yeah, so you need to give me a number, a price, where you see it.
Give you 750.
750, sir. All right, you're down with the cool kids. $750,000. You wouldn't make it 8, that sort of thought, I thought where it might be a nice place to start at $800,000. You take the bid there, sir?
No.
750, you seem adamant. Very good. I'll work with you at 700. At $750,000, sir, not yet, and if it was, it wouldn't be to you. Have you got an interest north of 750 that the good gentleman's bidding and offering today? At $750,000 here in Firth Street. You see it there. Is there 50 on for the first time quickly now? At 750 here. Second chance now at $750,000. Third chance and opportunity now at 750, sir. I'll just take a vendor bid, then I'll just move things along smartly and quickly at $800,000. And sir, I'd welcome you back at $850,000. Owners clearly not selling it. I heard a yip. Where was it? Good to meet you, sir, as well. At $850, you're into the race now. Good luck to you and your endeavours today. It's a good property here at $850.
Mate, I'll bid the reserve.
Yes, you keep saying that, sir, and I keep telling you. What are you pointing at behind me? I feel like I'm missing something here.
The reserve.
The reserve. Yeah, I've got that here with me. Bid me a number, sir. These gentlemen have got the hang of things. You need to do the same. At 850 here, I've got it now. First call, and I'm chasing down 50 to go, sir, to get me to 900 promptly. Second opportunity, quickly, sir.
Is it okay to bid 7/8 of a million?
At 875. So you want to just lessen the increment by 25.
look, I wouldn't suggest it, sir, but I liked 875. So if it gets you into the bidding and gets you underway, let's work with you there. Okay, at 875, good luck. But come back with something strong quickly next time. At 875, sir, you'd stay strong in the 50s, wouldn't you? Because you don't play the little $25,000 game or here in the rear. First chance at 875.
15.
15, sir, get me to 9. Okay, on the shape there at 15 on at 890 now. At $890,000 and another 15 to go gets me through to 905 now. Good work at 905 and you too, okay, at 920 now. Fairly bid, fairly offered at 920. At 35 I take it, but who gets me to $1 million? Oh, you wanted to bid the 15 at 950. Got you there, sir. Thought you were going to take my suggestion at $1 million. It would have been a great bid. At 9.6 and 5 now. Moving north together at 965, but where's $1 million? I've got you there at 80, sir. Good job. At $980,000 now. Fairly bid. Same with you at 9.9 and 5. At 9.95 and another 15, I take it on the nod, sir. Good work at $1 million and 10. At 10.10 the bid, but it's a little after that in terms of the time here today. At 10.10 and 10.25 with you, sir, with $1 million and 25 to go. Once and I called away. Hello, sir. Yes, the reserve. Yes, what's your number, sir? Do you want to match all these other gentlemen with 15? Sir, I'm not telling you the reserve. Stop asking at $1 million and 25. I've got your bid here, sir. You're in the lead at $1 million and 25. At 102 and 5, is there 15 to go? At 102, 5 at 33. Yep, okay, at 103 and 3 at 10.33 the bid. At $1 million and 33. I'd go to $1 million and 50, sir, not to be outdone or on this side if you like, but he's got the bid at $1 million and 33. Is it another 8? Are you matching it? At $1 million and 33. Do we advance the bid for a little 5 here? Or, sir, could I get you back in at $1 million? And I've got $1 million and 33 here. Is there 5? Sir? Sir? Very good. Well, sir, I sell you the property at $1,033,000. We play for the keys. We're on the market, sir. You've been asking about the reserve. My owner's
50 above the reserve.
Bid me 50 above
the reserve.
Okay, so at 53, I'll just put your 50 on top. You happy for that? No. Sir, it doesn't work like that. At 103 and 3 here, give me 50, give me to 83. At 43 with you, sir.
1066.
Oh, 1066. Okay, yeah, okay, very good. I think that was a Battle of Britain or something like that, but I wasn't much good at school. At 1066 is one of those big dates, is it? Maybe that's 1266, but $1,000,066. We sell away. That'd be an excellent bid.
45.
45 at 66. Very good. At 11. 1011. Sorry, all the ones, 111. Yep, 1,111,000 with you, sir. Lovely that you enumerated a bid for me. At 1,111,000, and you're in the lead, sir. You might just come third here. 4.5 at 1,115,500. At 1,115 and change, sir, and you're in pole position here. At 1,115, at 11. Yeah, at 1,115, at and a half. I got you there. And 11 is 26 and change. At 1,126. 1,126,500. Got you there, sir. At 1,027,31. At 103 and 1,131. Got you there, sir. At 1,131.
Yeah, 11.
Sir, yep, 42. At 114 and 2, sir. You getting the hang of this? At 1,142, we sell away, so you've been awful quiet. At 42, at 46 and change. At 1,146 and change. But who's got 1.2 for me? At 1,146,500 once, and I sell it here in Firth. Twice. Third final for 1,000.
Same.
Yep, 4 at 1,150,500 with 4.5, I think. Same increment, sir.
That's what we're saying.
Yep, same. Okay, what's your increment, sir? Help the auctioneer out. I've got you at 1,115 and 1. You happy with that? What does it say on your paper? Otherwise, I sell it at 1,100,000. I had 1,146,500 here. Same. Okay, at 1,151,000, and I sell it. You'll correct me if I'm wrong, sir. I'm going to sell you the property at 1,115 and 1 first call, and it goes twice. 1,000, sir. Done. Out. Third and final. Congratulations, sir. I'm selling it. I'm selling it. gold medal feels good around the neck, doesn't it? To my silver and bronze medalists, keep chipping away. I know you're going to strike gold very, very soon.
Well done,
Well done, mate.
He's walking away.
What makes Bailey's altogether better? It's the energy we bring to every home, every commercial property, every investment, every development, and every farm. Because when the energy is right, you can feel it. Bailey's, altogether better.
To explore more auction solutions or book a demo, visit auctionslive.com.
But we make sure that all the transactions go through property credit. It takes me out of the equation and it goes through and just makes the whole transaction seamless, which is really good. My assistant, she just loves the process. She sends it out and she finds the responsiveness on the property credit side phenomenal. Like, there's great communication. It's just a very easy, seamless process, which is great. The portal is extremely easy to use, and the way they go through it, look after and
What? Which is great, and also the excellent team at Auctions Live here working. What sort of numbers we got having a butcher's look at this, Nathan?
22,000.
22,000.
145 at the moment.
145. They're just auction nutters and Kalgoorlie with nothing to do at 7 o'clock in the morning, sitting around watching it. Right, we'll get on with our next caller, who is well, similar in height to the last caller, which can be an advantage in life. And let's see whether his performances have risen to those lofty standards as well. From Harcourts in Wellington, welcome Jack Summich.
Well, property ownership is as much of a journey
as it is anything else. There are the type of homes that we buy in the suburb that we weren't quite so keen on a street that we maybe weren't so interested in initially. We bite the bullet and we dive in. And then there are the homes that we graduate to. And I believe that number 29 Firth Street certainly fits in that second category. My name is Jack Summich and I'm here to draw to a close the good work done by Marty Ritchie and his team at Harcourts. They will have done everything they can to get you through the property, expertly marketed and furnish you with the documentation. I'll take us to the auction agreement now, where we offer you a freehold title. It's 1,031 square metres. It's lot number 3 on deposited plan 25184, and you can find that in the record of title, which is 27A folio 842 in the South Auckland Land Registry. Now, Schedule 2 outlines that vacant possession is on offer today. Yes, sir. Hello, welcome along.
I was led to believe that the right-of-way driveway was mine exclusively. But apparently we have to share it with the adjoining property. Is that true?
That's a good question. So when I had a look at the title, I didn't see any rights of way on there. I believe that it is part of your 1,031 square metres and you'll own it exclusively. There are a couple of easements and things on there which remain in situ. I hope that answers your question, but from my understanding it is yours. But thank you for your question. I look forward to your bidding today, sir. As I said, oh, go on then, sir. Welcome along.
I see the solar panels are included. My mother laughed at that, saying the sun never comes out in Hamilton.
Really?
So is there normal power if we get a dull winter?
That's a very good question, sir. Look, they are an included chattel. There's also the Tesla batteries, which I was going to get to in just a second as well. So whatever little sunlight that might come through, we'll store that away. But yes, we are still connected to the mains power as well. And so you can rest assured that even when the power goes out, yours won't. So hopefully you can bid and buy on that basis. You're okay with that? We've got the legal description, we've got that vacant position. The chattels list, of course, it remains unchanged, as I mentioned. The inclusion of those solar panels, sir, and the Tesla batteries, so you can confidently go and buy that EV. And forget about paying $3.50 a litre at the pump, courtesy of the orange man in the White House. But that's all right. Settlement date, we got that down 4 weeks from today's date. I'll make that April 13th. We love a Monday settlement, because what that enables is your lawyer to come back fresh from the weekend. The conduct, well, that's read and understood. We are selling subject to a reserve today as well. I'm sure we're all okay with those terms. Look forward to your bidding, sir. Well, Hamilton East has always held a very certain reputation within the city, with those tree-lined streets, those beautiful character homes. And it's a neighbourhood when people move in, they quietly stay here for decades. Homes like this, when they become available, well, people definitely pay attention, because at first glance you see that character, that warmth and that personality of that classic Hamilton home. But the real story here is how thoughtfully this has evolved. This home, well, she underwent a full top to bottom renovation and extension, reconfiguring that layout so as to retain some of that classic 1960s charm, but to cater to the needs of the demanding modern family. The living spaces now connect so beautifully with that centralised kitchen that links the kitchen and living and dining areas, flowing so naturally out into that generous, entertaining deck. The layout simply works. Easy everyday living inside and effortless entertaining when the doors open and the home spills out into that garden. And speaking of garden, it's on a scale that we simply don't see anymore. You've got that classic Kiwi quarter acre. It's flat. Such a substantial holding, so close to Hamilton's CBD, with the fruit trees, the vegetable beds, the grapevines, everything's already mature and in place. And I personally love the idea of being a gardener. Every year I tell myself, this is the year I'm going to grow my tomatoes. So I buy the plants and enthusiastically I water them for about a week. And then after 3 weeks I'm staring at empty planter boxes wondering where it all went so drastically wrong. But that's okay, because if you lived here, you'd at least have the facilities to give it a proper go. And then if the gardening ambitions fade like mine did, well, that's totally okay as well, because the space here works just as well for backyard cricket, entertaining your friends, or simply sitting back and enjoying having a proper sized section and enjoying the fruits of your labour. But back inside, the home continues to deliver, with those 4 bedrooms providing excellent family accommodation, including that true master suite with walk-in robe and ensuite, giving every parent that rare luxury retreat at the end of the day that they are searching for, and those of you with kids will certainly appreciate having that option. That's not all that 29 has to offer. The location itself remains one of Hamilton East's most sought-after pockets. In moments from Grey Street, the cafes, the village, a pizza at Reggie's, or perhaps a spot of Duck Island ice cream the home of Duck Island ice cream. And if you've ever tried to walk past without poking your nose in, then you'll know you require a level of self-control that many do not possess. I am one of those people. You're also minutes from the incredible Hamilton Gardens. The facilities, well, you've got that top-notch schooling as well. You've got that classic 60s charm, the substantial private section. It caters to the modern family, and it's in a location that many determine to be Hamilton's best. No wonder 263 of you have got it saved on your Trade Me watch list. Welcome along to you on Auctions Live as well, folks, but they can only sell it once. Number 29 only exists to one buyer. So who will it be? Winning bid, please, if you might. Where do we start here?
I'll bid the reserve, mate.
It's a good, strong try, sir. Unfortunately, that's a confidential number. Perhaps you enumerate a number. We can't take conditional bids at auction. How about you offer me? What was that?
750.
750, sir. Well, you wouldn't go a little stronger. I don't want you to be underselling your future home. You will be here for decades, though. But 750, those solar panels are still staying. What about something stronger? 800, perhaps?
No.
750. Then $750,000, and we're underway.
Is it for up?
Sir, we are still below our reserve. It's for sale though, but we're not at reserve just yet. 750,000. Sir, will it bid? But is that a bid from you, if you don't mind? But it's 750 now. Looking for a little 50 to take me through 800 if it's in the room now. Once at 750,000 with my starter. You had the question as well there. Twice then at 750. It's $750,000. Third call. Right, it's 800. It's a vendor's bid with me. There's no mistake at that sort of level. You won't be buying it at that sort of level, sir. Would you come back at 850? Or perhaps you, sir? Yeah, 850. Thank you. Appreciate it. Well done. Welcome. Good luck to you today with your bidding as well, sir. You look real good in Hamilton. 850,000 now. Where's 900?
I'll bid the reserve.
I can't take a conditional bid, sir. It's 850,000. Would you give me 9? No, you wouldn't. All right. How about over here then, sir? At 850 now. First call. Twice.
Is it okay to bid 7/8 of a million?
It certainly is okay to bid 7/8 of a million. So you're giving me 25,000 on the rise. And welcome into you, sir. Good luck with your bidding at 875. 7/8 now, fairly bid and offered. Where's 900? That would be the next number. Once I call it away at 7/8 of a million, 875,000. Twice
15.
offered. Beg pardon?
15.
Not quite the 9 I was looking for. Would you take me to 9? Okay, it's 9890 now. 890, and who takes me through the barrier? Is that the same offer increment, sir, at 905? Certainly is at 905 now, and 20 is where?
Me too.
20 it is, and no worries at all. 920 with that 15 and 35. He says straight back at you, sir. What do you say? 35 and 50. 950, we say.
Same.
65, that's all right as well. 965, we'll keep rolling in these 15s at 965 for 29 Firth. 965 now and 980. 980 now I have.
Same.
980 now and 995. 3216. That's your postcode at 990,000 now and 1,005,000. 1,010,000, sir. 995 and 1,010,000 we go. 1,010,000 now through the barrier, and he says 1025. One in that small quarter. 1025 once.
The reserve.
Yes, sir.
Reserve.
What about it? You'd like to bid the reserve. Well, we've got 1,025,000. I can't take a conditional bid, sir. You know that. Well, 1,025,000 now. I call it away. Another 15 if it's in the room, please. First call at 1,025,000. Twice offered now. Last call. 33. Puts up the Larry Bird, but 1,033,000 we go. First call then with another 8. Perhaps why don't we say at 41, but at 33. Twice offered now. A little bit over that 1,000 a square metre. Good bid, sir. Third and final call at 1,033,000. So we're above our reserve now. We are for sale. Does that change your mind? You're playing for the keys at this point at 1,033,000. That gentleman owns it.
50 above the reserve.
Okay, so you're going to give me $1 million and well, it's a confidential number. I can't tell you the answer. Good try. The bid is 1,033,000. Would you numerate your number, please? I can't tell you what the reserve was. It
1066.
1066, clickety click. He puts a little 33 on top, and do we go again? 1,066. 45 on top of that. Well, that's a 45 now. 1, 1 10, sir. 1 11. Nelson on top of the 1. 1 11. 1.111. Selling now. First call.
4.5.
And 15 and 5. 115. 500. 1,115,500, sir. I enumerate it very fully because I can't get myself confused. 1115. 1126. 500. Good bid, sir. 1,126 the half.
4.5.
And 31. 1,131,000 now. We're playing for keeps here in Firth Street. 1,131 and 42. 1 and 42 we go. Sells now, make no mistake, won't be here tomorrow. 42.
4.5.
42 and 46 and 5. Another 11, is it, sir? 46 and a half, and he owns it. He'll look real good there. I've already said it. 1,046,500. First call, we sell away. No late bid, sir.
Same.
4.5, 36, 31, 141, 45, 500. 1,145 and a half, sir. Good bid. 1,145 and 5. We sell. Doesn't feel right. Twice. Third and final call. 11455. Have I seen your best, sir? I have. And over here, perhaps as well, where was the gentleman? He's seated there. And back over here at 1,145, 500. Well, it goes. We sell away then. And we It's a good graduation present, sir. So you bought yourself a fantastic home. To everybody else, those 262 Trade Me watches. Keep searching, there's no more number 29s. Have a good afternoon.
What makes Bailey's altogether better? It's the energy we bring to every home, every commercial property, every investment, every development, and every farm. Because when the energy is right, you can feel it. Bailey's, altogether better.
To explore more auction solutions or book a demo, visit auctionslive.com.
people have.
Doing all our scrutineering today, straight from ABC Photo Signs. I don't know how they can afford to let her here. They're that busy. New Zealand's premier sign writers, printers. Thank you to their support, along with those icons of the real estate industry, Harcourts, Bailey's, Barfoot and Thompson, and of course Apollo Auctions are here in great numbers. Are we good, Maury?
Yeah, on the way.
On the way, right. Contestant number 9 of 12 is with us. She's done more mileage than the early settlers to get here, but she is here. And in all her glory, we welcome her from Aristo. It is, she there, Maury? Probably having a quick fag out the back. She does love a dart. Here she is though, Greer Thomas.
So I don't know if you've noticed, but old ladies' names have come back in fashion, funnily enough. Names like Rita, Florence, Iris, and we thought we'd quite like to call our daughter something like that, but funnily enough we couldn't make a decision. So in the end we just went with Nan. I keep telling her she's going to grow into it. Ladies and gents, thank you for the warm welcome. It gives me a little bit of confidence that we're off to at least a reasonable start here today. My name is Greer Thomas. It's my absolute pleasure to be here and offer up for sale on behalf of the Owens Family Trust, 29 Firth Street in the prestige Hamilton East. A pancake flat parcel of land, freehold, best type can be, at 1,031 square metres more or less. Formerly known to you and I as Lot 3 of Deposited Plan 25184 on Identifier SA27A Folio 842 of the South Auckland District Land Registry. All documents have been well circulated. They are in... Yes, sir.
I was led to believe that the right-of-way driveway was mine exclusively, but apparently we have to share it with an adjoining property. Is that true?
The right of way, you do have your own driveway through here. You have the right for services registered on the title. So you've got the 305 metres of drive and the right to convey services through that. You happy with that, sir? I'll look for your bid soon. Any other questions while we're
While
here?
you're at it, ma'am, look, I see the solar panels are included. My mother laughed at that, saying the sun never comes out in Hamilton. So is there any normal power if we get a dull winter?
It's all choice of powering up, sir. Is there any source of power? You are connected to the grid, sir. So yes, you will always have power as long as you pay your power bills. Are you happy with that, sir? I'll look for your bid. Would you like to get us underway? I'll look for your bid soon. As I was saying, the documents have been provided. Again, they're exact, intact, as per circulated. Settlement set for Monday the 13th of April 2026. Funnily enough, Scrabble Day on a national level. And you can know that your vows will have all aligned. Don't forget that all-important 10% deposit we'll be expecting from you after the fall of the hammer if you're lucky enough to secure this abode today. Now, 29 Firth Street, in the prime location of Hamilton East. Now, if you're not familiar, not a local to Hamilton East, let me set the scene and paint the picture for you. Tree-lined streets, stunning old village architecture, cafes that take their coffee very seriously, and a location that puts you minutes from the University of Waikato. The buzz, the vibe of Grey Street's location and hospitality line, the scenic garden routes of the Waikato River, schools so prestige and equipped you can plan your retirement ahead. Nice short journey to the Hamilton CBD, and if you're out a little bit later in night in the dark, you can look for those golden arches to guide you home. In simple terms, a location with such class, you'll spend less time commuting and more time deciding which cafe to become a local at. And trust me, if you're going to be a local in Hamilton East, you're going to have to give up the wine and take on coffee. Now, more iconic than Stubbies, the Buzzy Bee, double scoop ice cream, and jandals, I give you the Kiwi Quarter Acre. It's classic, and in the 1960s, well attainable. But in today's world, something we all dream of having. Simple equation for today, ladies and gents: your dreams, your money could equal your reality. Securely set behind electric gates recessed from the road, you'll find a property that has the mid-century charm of Anthony Perkins, yet converts and blended with that wow factor of Taylor Swift. On entry, this home offers a swift transition from the bustling outside world into a serene, neutral-toned sanctuary of modern-day living. It's the colour palette that all designers want to work with because it works for family-friendly furniture, art, even the occasional Lego explosion around the house. Now, you remember the 60s, don't you? Sitting in that kitchen, stirring your sauce while you're here in the dining room, clinks and chairs, while your guests enjoy the party without you. You were the invisible host, missing your own party. Well, 2019 saw a rebirth of these solid foundations set in the 60s. Now, 4x2, not in wood or wheels, but in bed, bath, and beyond. And beyond is where the kitchen island is not a barrier. It's the VIP section of your house. And no matter how big your house is, everybody always ends up back in the kitchen. Now, I've seen renovations before. Some are cosmetic, some are optimistic, but this one's definitely comprehensive. LED lighting throughout, we have full insulation, double glazing, good lick of paint here and there, solar panels, and a space that's designed for the modern family. The flow of the indoors out and the outdoors in are all captured by those striking black frames, bold, architectural, and contrasting the soft tones against the lush green outlook beyond. Now, that outlook, remember that generous stretch lawn you grew up with? Well, this has a generous stretch lawn that feels like the backyard that you used to run around. Great for children, pets, play, and the occasional cricket game, which all starts off with a little bit of fun and humour and competition until someone gets hit by a bat or the ball goes over to the neighbours. Then there's the expansive deck overlooking the established green gardens, vegetable beds, fruit trees, and even some grapevines. So yes, technically speaking, this property does also produce wine. Well, at least the ingredients for it, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. But, well, it does produce the perfect setting for family affairs, safe playing for children and pets, the occasional friend that you're not expecting to show up for a tipple, and just the relaxed environment. As an adult, as a Cabot's ad would say, it's not about the size of your deck, it's how you use it. Ladies and gents, when you have privacy, location, beautiful upgrades, real estate only really comes down to three simple things: location, location, and who's got the deepest pockets in the room to become the new owner. Who wants to get us underway? Where do we see the bidding? Sir, you had a question back there. Have you got a question, sir?
I'll bid the reserve.
Good for you. Conditional bids are not accepted right here. Maybe offer up a number. Can I recommend maybe $1 million?
750.
750. A little bit light, sir. Could we maybe come up to 800? Okay, well, your money's better than mine. At 750 we get underway.
Is it for sale?
I'll let you know when it's for sale, sir. Would you like to take a bid? Sure, just a vocalist. At 750,000 then. We look for 50 in the room, but at 750,000 we have the start. At 750,000 with lack of a further bid. So you had a question over here. Can we recommend maybe coming in? Put your money where your mouth is. No? Silence, well, in a noisy world, silence is a bit of a luxury these days. But at 750 then we call it once, twice, third, and final. Well, ladies and gents, while you delay, I'll take it on behalf of the vendor, move us forward. At 800,000, the bid is with me. At 800, the bid is with you. Can I welcome you back in at 850, sir? But at 800, the bid is with me.
Yep.
At 850 with you, sir. Got you there, welcome in and good luck. At 850,000, do we see nine in the room anywhere? But at 850. We've been here, sir.
Yep.
I'd like a number, please. Should we say 900,000? The bid comes with you. This way. I'll show you. Neck exercise is better. Can we say 900,000? Okay, 850, the bid is still with you, sir. At 850,000, stop wasting my time. At 850, looking for 9 in the room. Happy to take even maybe a small quarter at this point. But at 850, then we call once, twice, third and final.
Is it okay to bid 7/8 of a million?
To bid 7/8 at 785?
7/8 of a million.
Yes, sure, sir. 825? Bid is with you at 825?
875.
875. Thank you for the correction. I appreciate that. Don't want to shortchange my owners. At 875, the bid is with you. Well done to you, sir. Do we see another bid in the room? At 875, we've got 125 on the rise. At 875,000, then we call away. Once.
15.
At 875 to 890 with you, sir. At 890 and 15 with you, sir. At 905. At 905,000, do we see another 15 room? At 920. At 920, at 35, got you there, sir. At 935, do we see another 15 in the room looking for the 40? But at 935,000, we call once, twice. Sorry on the nod. Good stretching of the neck there. At 935, 950 with you, sir. At 950,000 and 65 here. At 965 and 80 got you at the back. At 980,000 we have 95 in the room. At 95 with you, sir. At 995,000 do we take it over the mill? But at 995,000 on the nod and 1.010. At 1,010,000 we have here and 125 over there, sir. At 1,025,000, don't let him take that away from you, sir.
The reserve.
Give me a figure and we'll talk further, sir. At 1,025,000, you've got a frown there, I'm waiting for the nod. But at 1,025,000 then.
8.
1,025,000 and 8 for you, sir. Put 1.8. Would have been a good guess. At 1,025,000 and 1,1032. At 1,033,000. At 1,033,000, quick correction there on the other flip. At 1,033,000, do we see another 8 in the room? But at 1,033,000, we call it once, twice, third. Ladies and gents, those beautiful romantic words you all love to hear at an auction, we are on the market. At 1,033,000,
I'll bid you 50 above the reserve.
I'll take the 50. Can we work with just 50? At 1,033,000, we are selling away in
1066.
At 10 clickety clicks. 1,066,000 we have, and 33 on top. Do we look for 99 in the run? Sorry?
45.
You're actually going to give me a number. Thank you very much. At 1,066,000 and the 45 and the 2.110. Sorry, 45 on the 166. 45. At 1,005,000. 1.105.
1,111,000.
Thank you very much. At 1,111,000, all the ones we go.
4.5.
At 1,111,000 and 15 the half. At 1,115 the half.
11.
At 1,115 the half and 126 the half. At 1,126 the half with you, sir.
4.5.
1,126 the half, and at 1,132. 4.5.
Yes.
26 the half. 1,141. Sorry.
My bid is 1131.
Oh, just adding up for our vendors here.
Yeah.
At 1131, thank you, sir, for correcting me there. We'll try another
11.
one on the lower side. 1131 and 42 with you, sir. At 1,142,000. I'm sure you want to add 4.5 there, don't you?
Yes.
At 1,141,045 the half. At 1,145 the half. He's looking shocked, but I'm just going to roll with it for the minute.
46.5.
At 46 the half, that's okay, we'll keep going. At 1,146 the half, we've got 11 here, I haven't forgotten about you in the back, sir. At 1,146 the half then, like for a further bid, we do sell away. You had a question about a couple of little bids, would you like to come back in? 1,146 the half with 4.5 on top. That was your last bid, I'm just going to roll with that. At 46 the half and 52. At 1,152. Happy with that, sir? Giving me nothing but a poker face there. At 1,152,000. At 51,000. 1,151,000. Got you there, we'll get there in the end, sir. Are you sure you can't have another little cheeky bit in here? Just the 1, just the 2, just the 5. 1,151,000. We're past the reserve now, sir. Time for a bid. Again, back to that next stretch. Another 4.5 for you, sir. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Back for further bid at 1,151,000 then. Once, twice, third, final. We're selling. We're selling. Sold! Congratulations to our owners. It's going to be an amazing property for you. For our underbidders, I'm sure you don't like me, but hey, beggars can't be choosers.
What makes Bailey's altogether better? It's the energy we bring to every home, every commercial property, every investment, every development, and every farm. Because when the energy is right, you can feel it. Bailey's, altogether better.
They just don't have that sort of cash flow at the moment to really make their home perfect.
visit auctionslive.com.
But we make sure that all the transactions goes through property credit. It takes me out of the equation and it goes through and just makes the whole transaction seamless, which is really good. My assistant, she just loves the process. She sends it out and she finds the responsiveness on the property credit side phenomenal. Like, there's great communication. It's just a very easy, seamless process, which is great. The portal is extremely easy to use, and the way they go through it, look after and personalise our client service, which is really important to us, and giving 6-star service. You've got to remember that most people have most of their equity tied up in their biggest asset. They don't have a lot of liquid funds. So the ability to go through, pay for the marketing and do the marketing they want, and any other slight renovations that they want to do, is a huge thing. So taking that pressure away from people, making sure the property is presented as best we possibly can, and going through and giving 6-star service is what we really want to do, and that's why we love working with property credit, and we've found our clients have been very, very positive towards the whole experience.
We will start. Who'd like to get the bidding up? $4,400,000 right here in the room. Talking at 4,950,000. 4,950 is the bid at 4 million. I'm selling.
Auctions live bid.
5.7 to 5. 705. You're in the room. 5 bids, 705,000.
Right, so what happens after this final call is there'll be a lunch break, and the premiers will be assembling. I have a judge arriving at 1 o'clock, so they won't be starting before then. Looks like they'll be going into a lockup about 12:30. So I see a few of you here already. The big farm sale this afternoon. We're looking forward to the farm. Yeah. Is our final caller here? He is here, all right. This last gentleman to complete an excellent array of orators that we've seen here this morning in the Trade Me rooms. This gentleman comes from Christchurch. He represents one of our major sponsors, Harcourts, and wait till you hear the hushed tones of Riley Malzahn.
In 2019, it was a big year around the world. Corona was starting to cause panic internationally. People, of course, were panicking and the borders were closing. Meanwhile, here on Firth Street, well, our owners were dealing with Corona in a slightly different way. Well, they were cracking one open after a hard day of renovating. And while the rest of the world, they were going into their lockdown and doing their sourdough starters, this home is quietly getting its Instagram level blow up. Well, a big warm Kiwi welcome to all in attendance today. Of course, the local Kiwis, those who have come from a bit further, and of course our Australian contingent. It gives me absolute pleasure and a whole lot of responsibility to be here today to finish off the fantastic work of the fantastic property. My apologies. The fantastic work of Kurt Finlay. He's been representing the property that is number 29 Firth Street in Hamilton. Now, you may know it slightly more formally as a freehold parcel. Okay, that is 1,031 square metres, or just bigger than a quarter acre. It's lot 3, deposited plan 25184, and it's all contained and described in that record of title, volume 27A, folio 842. The South Auckland Land Registry. Your settlement day, that is set to be 4 weeks. Sir,
excuse me.
Welcome, good to see you.
I was led to believe that the right-of-way driveway was mine exclusively.
Absolutely, yeah.
But apparently we have to share it with the adjoining property.
Yes, sir, there are easements there on the title. You will have seen that, but of course you have those in respect for their property as well. Look, my advice, sir, if it comes to sharing anything with your neighbours, let it be a meal. Invite them around for dinner. Get to know them. Right. Does that answer your question, sir? Somewhat. Good stuff. Any further questions while we're on the
While
topic?
you're at it, Mr.
Sir.
Look, I see the solar panels are included. My mother laughed at that, saying the sun never comes out in Hamilton. So, is there normal power if we get a dull winter?
Sir, of course there is. Of course there is. Don't put too much emphasis on those solar panels there. Look, I don't personally live in Hamilton, but there certainly are some sunny characters that come out of that place.
Yes.
As I was saying, your settlement date, I did work that out to be Monday the 13th of April. You will find that falls on Thomas Jefferson's birthday, okay, with vacant possession. Well, you'll certainly have an opportunity to make it your own Declaration of Independence. Their channels, they're outlined for you in Schedule 1. I do note that Tesla battery, that does stay with the property, which is good. I did feel that was an absolute musk. As you arrive up the driveway, you are met with so much character, so much charm, that it would almost give Mark McGoldrick a run for his money. Step inside, and as you move through the living areas, well, the renovations begin to reveal themselves. And thankfully, it hasn't erased the home's personality. Instead, the modern updates, they've been introduced carefully. The character stays, the charm stays, but the kitchen works better. The bathrooms are sharper, and the space is flowing away that makes you think, well, someone has actually lived in a house before. It's got personality where you want it, function where you need it. It'll be a good combination for a partner, and apparently a great one for a home as well. The kitchen, well, that became the sort of place people naturally gather, and not just for cooking, but for leaning on the bench with a coffee, opening the fridge 3 times trying to remember what you came for, or perhaps even just hosting those dinners that start with a well-organised plan and then drift into long conversation well after the plates have been cleared. The bedrooms, they are simply good, usable spaces. The master, that as they walk in, so impressively generous. Well, my partner, she looked at me and she said, perfect. That'll just about cover my side. The bedrooms, they still have plenty of space for the bed, a desk, maybe even that chair. That becomes the official storage location for clothes that are not quite dirty, but certainly not clean either. And then there's the backyard. Well, if you thought a 1/4 acre was good, try this one on for size. It is just a little bigger, which means that traditional Kiwi 1/4 acre dream, well, it's been upgraded to the 1/4 acre plus package. A section that is increasingly rare this close to the city, big enough for backyard cricket, big enough for some ambitious vegetation ostentation, and big enough for your dog to develop the ego of a nightclub bouncer. Now, they do say you are either book smart or street smart. With the University of Waikato just nearby, well, the chances are your neighbours will be incredibly book smart, which, funnily enough, will make your street smart. Just down the road, well, you do have the famous Hamilton Gardens as well, and if you are someone who loves flowers, well, I do believe the official term there is an anthophile. If you prefer the restaurants and the cafes along Grey Street, I believe the official term there is hungry. Alrighty team, who is hungry to secure this opportunity? Opening bid time, opening offers?
I bid the reserve.
You'll bid the reserve, sir. Can't take that, need a numerated figure. Can you give me a number? Need a number, sir.
750.
750, sir. Okay, I'll work you with you. That's how you do it, sir. That's how you start on a number at 750,000, and sir, would you come back at 800 maybe?
Is it for sale?
No, sir. But would you bid me 800? It's at $750,000 away from you with my starter, and welcome into you, sir. First call then at 750,000 as I chase down 8. Second call. Third and final chance. Here it's over at $750,000. Sir, I'm just going to place a vendor bid against you. $800,000. Back with me on that vendor bid. Is there another 50 to go? Perhaps call it a 25.
Sure. 8.5.
8.5, sir. Welcome. Good to see you as well at $850,000.
I bid the reserve.
Yes, I bet you'd love to, sir. Can't no, I need a figure. They're working in 50s. You could too. Could you bid me 50 on and call it 9? But at 850, sir, looking nice there. At 850,000, first call with this gentleman, sir, the retort to be. You did have those questions. I think I answered them relatively okay. But at $850,000. Second call. Third
Is
and
it
final.
Is it okay to bid 7/8 of a million?
7/8 of a million, so it's more than okay at 875,000. Nicely done. 25 on top. There is another 25 to go and match it and call it $900,000. But 875, good bid, sir. And welcome in. First call at 875 and 15 at 90 now at 890. Another 15 as a retort, sir, or here. There you go, up the back there now. 905. 905,000, sir. He's beating you to it. But you come back.
Me too.
Oh, me too. I thought you said a million and two. I was going to say, that's not too bad. But at 905 and 15 to go at 20 now. 9 and 20. 920,000 with the arm now at 20 and 35's bid. At 9, 3 and 5. What do we say, sir? Another 50. On the nod there, got you there at 50. At 50's called first chance. At 9 and 50 is there 15 to go.
Same.
Same. There it is at 50 and 65. At 9, 6 and 5. And the arm got you there, sir, through to 80 at 9 and 80.
Same.
Same at 95. At 9, 9 and 5. Who goes through that $1 million mark? At $995,000 first chance. On the nod, the subtle nod, but I got you there, sir, through to $1,010,000. 10 it is now at $1,010,000. And again with the arm at 10 now and 25 at $1 million in the little quarter at $1,025,000 for this beauty.
The reserve.
Sir,
Yeah.
a number. Happy to work with you.
Yeah.
Just bid me a number, sir. It's a fantastic offering here today, fully renovated. Generous master as well, but at $1,025,000. Or 20, sir, 20, my apologies, $1,020,000. First call.
No.
What I had $1,005,000 and 15 at 20, and maybe you gave me a 35, is it?
My bid was $1,010,000.
$1,010,000, and you gave me 50, it was 25. Never second guess yourself at 25, there you go. First call then at $1,025,000.
8.
8 on now at 33, at $1,033,000, is there another 8? Or 15, stay consistent, but at $1,033,000. Think of all the enjoyment you'd have at this home. Sir, are you an anthophile? Just hungry, maybe. $1,033,000. First call, I know I am. Been in lockdown all day. Second call. Third and final chance at $1,033,000. Sir, here, or here. Want to bid me a number, sir? Sir, I'm very pleased to announce I sell you the home if there's no further bidding today at $1,033,000. I look for a further increase from there.
Yeah, mate, I bid you 50 above the reserve.
50 above, sir. I still can't work in that figure, but I'll work with 50 on the top. Call it 83. It's away from you at 33, sir, and I can't sell you the home. I'd hate for you to miss out. At $1,030,000.
1066.
1066, $1,066 with 33 on now. At $1,006,000 and 6.
45.
45, nicely done there at 66. That's a good bid there, sir. At 66 through $1,111,000. At quad ones there at $1,111,000. Once and selling.
4.5.
2.5.
4.
4.5. Apologies at 11 now. 15.5 at 1,115 and 500.
Yeah, 11.
And 11. Good to have you bidding now, sir. At 15.5 at 26.5.
4.5.
4.5. Nicely done at 26.5 through to 31 at 1,131,000. Selling for the
11.
first chance. And 11 at 31.42 now at 114 and 2. The retort, sir. I know you want to own it.
4.5.
4.5 at 42 and 46 and change at 1,146,500. First chance, boys. Sir, how are we getting on? You had that question earlier. Love to see an advance from you at 1,146,500. Second call, sir, on the left here. Same, there it is at 4.5 again at 46.5 through to 51 now at 1,151,000. Folks, I do sell the home. I make that abundantly clear. First chance and selling here at 1,151,000. Second call, sir, is there an advance? Anything further or here? Sir, would you like to bid me something over the reserve? Because it wouldn't work. But we're here selling at 1,151,000. Third final time. We go. We go. Sir, congratulations. Usually this would call for a champagne. I think a Corona's more fitting. It's on me. Well done. Commiserations to the underbidders, of course. Everyone else, until next time.
Right, we're 12:08, we're pretty well on time. The lockup for the premiers will be 12:45. 12:45 the premiers, and the first call somewhere between 1 and 1:15. Have a good lunch.